Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another video. We are on the third stream in the space of about 36 hours. But you know, when news is popping off the way it's been popping off the last 3 or 4 days, we got to maximize it. We got to be here to talk about all of the latest Chelsea news. Guys, smash the like and subscribe button. Let us know all your thoughts on the latest transfer news as well. Let us know your thoughts on all things Romelu Lukaku, Erling Haaland, Kurt Zuma, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Kunde, everybody. Just let us know your thoughts down in the description below. Smash the like and subscribe button. Also check out Chelsea Fan TV, where we will be filming fan cams. There will be a live watch along, and there will be the return of the matchday vlogs for the new season. So check it out. Smash the like and subscribe button, and big up everyone who's already locked in. We've got a lot to get through in this stream. There's more build up in the Lukaku news. We're going to talk about Hakim Ziyech because there's been rumours linking him to AC Milan, which has been heating up over the last few days, which we haven't even had the chance to go through on account of all the Erling Haaland and Romelu Lukaku news that has been coming out. So we'll get into that as well. I will be talking about the Kurt Zuma and Kunde situation, and we'll also look at all the relative other news that's going around, because there's always a little bit more transfer news about players who may be going out on loan, potentially leaving the club permanently. We've got like 30, 40 players as a minimum in the squad. There's going to be players that are coming in and out throughout the summer. But big up everyone that's locked in. We got nearly 200 you guys here from the start of the stream. Big up all of you, man. Chris, how's the last 24 hours been for you, G?
It's been like up and down. Like, I thought Haaland was coming, and now Lukaku's coming. Apparently, it's been good. Like, it's two good strikers to have, so I'm feeling good.
Positive vibes. You see that?
Yeah,
That's what I
positive.
like. Positive vibes. Wayne, what are you telling me, my G?
Yeah, I'm good. Like you pointed out straight away when I got on stream, it's another day with a shirt on. So there we
Day
go,
two
guys.
of Wayne with a top on. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, I found out yesterday my oven can't be fixed, so no oven.
Wow.
So that's a bit of a bummer because
Oh, mad.
more money coming out my pocket for food for my mum and that. So, but you know what it is, got to do what you got to do. But yeah, other than that, with the Lukaku deal, obviously my favourite channel, Chelsea Fan TV, coming back in the swing of things. So yeah, it's been alright, not bad. Just looking forward to tonight and watching my boys at the game, like you and Father and that. So yeah, good.
Yeah, let's go, man. Justice, we'll get to your question in a little bit. I'll hold that, though. Jesters, what are you telling me, man? How's the last 24 hours been?
It's been a roller coaster. It's been fun. It's like a day at an amusement park. You have your highs on the roller coaster, you have your lows. So it is what it is. We all thought Haaland was coming in for the last month. He's not. Lukaku's coming in. It's not like it's a big downgrade. It's kind of a lateral move. So yeah, looking forward to celebrating a lot of cups being lifted this year, or trophies, if you want to say that, and we move.
Damn right, man. Josh, what are you telling me, bro?
I'm excited about the game today.
That man right there.
Can't be arsed. I cannot be arsed, man. Scott, what are you telling me, bro? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Like Jess said, it's been a bit of a roller coaster, just seeing the meltdown from people, whether that's to do with Lukaku coming in or not getting Haaland or this, that, and the other. But it's been good. It's been interesting seeing, at least by the looks of things, we're getting people in. That's all I wanted, was to get people of a certain quality in, and it looks like we're finally doing that. And looks like we're actually getting rid of some players, which we need to do as well. So
Yeah, everything is speeding up really quickly now. We know about the Lukaku news. There's going to be a midfielder coming into, potentially a defender in the next few weeks as well. And we might be fully financing the Romelu Lukaku deal just based off our own sales this summer alone. So we're talking about sustainability as well. We're continuing to be sustainable, and we're continuing to get the right signings as well. Big up Justice saying, my question is Lukaku, is he good in the air? Yeah, didn't really have a lot of aerial goals last season in Serie A, but if we're going to talk about the Premier League, I think he's the sixth highest scorer of headed goals in Premier League history, or something along those lines.
Are you talking about just goals? Because I while we were talking, I looked it up. 42 of his goals have been from headers
in the Premier League.
Yes.
No, that's all time.
Overall.
So
All
out
time,
of his
okay,
150 something goals. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and he's got.
he's good in there.
Nearly a third.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good in the air. So Reece James, Ben Chilwell, put on your crossing boots. We have somebody to cross to. And you're going to have Havertz alongside him. So if you don't hit one, you're going to hit the other. One at the front post, one at the far post.
If he was here during Lampard's season, he might have lasted a bit longer in the job. Probably would have won a few more games.
You're right.
If you play crossing in Salah, you would need
You
somebody to
get
put the hit on the ball.
Us in December and January, that was literally plan A, plan B, plan C. That was our only plan. Reece James and hopes he can find Timo Werner, but it's fucking Timo Werner. But with the Lukaku news, like we already know that 2 bids have been not necessarily dropped, but they've been inquired with Inter Milan, and a 3rd bid is going to be coming very soon at about 130 million euros or 110 pounds. Lukaku was not really expecting to leave Inter Milan this summer. He was happy to stay at the club. He was happy to stay in Milan. He felt like he was really appreciated there. But Telegraph Sports also understanding that the Belgian is ready to move back to Stamford Bridge. Lukaku has been very impressed by Chelsea's determination to try and clinch a deal. Like we've always said, the biggest thing with Romelu Lukaku is that he wants to feel wanted. And the acceleration in negotiations for him is only going to make him more willing to join the club. And you've seen this in the slight leniency of his stance growing in the last few days. He's gone from wanting to stay at Inter Milan and having no even thought process of wanting to leave to thinking about the move a little bit, trying to assess both sides of the coin. Now he's a lot more willing to make the move. Also because Inter Milan do need to sell. They're broke. They would like to keep him. But if we give them an offer that they can't refuse, they're going to accept it because they need the money full stop as well. I know people were talking about Manchester United and saying that we're paying Manchester United off for their part in the Romelu Lukaku transfer a few years ago, but they were going to get that money anyway. We've already went through that yesterday. That was part of the transfer fee, and they just haven't paid that back. So that's going to be going back into their account either sooner or later. So I don't care if it comes from us. I care about whether a striker comes through the door. And Romelu Lukaku is looking very likely to come through the door, maybe even before the Super Cup. So I got no reason to complain about it. I don't care if Manchester United get a bit of cash out of it. With their relative transfer spending of the last 5 years, they'll probably waste half of it anyway, so it doesn't mean anything.
I also think with Lukaku, I think he's seeing the fact that this is no disrespect to the team. I'm going to say as well, this isn't trying to fire shots. It's just how it's not like an Arsenal or a Tottenham or like a Sevilla or something like that, where you're no guarantee you're going to win something. He knows he'll probably win something at Chelsea. So it's not like he's going from a club where he'll probably win stuff to a club where he's not guaranteed to win something. It's a club where you're basically going from a club at similar levels where you're always challenging for the title. You might just miss out on it a little bit. It's at similar levels in terms of in the league. I'm not saying that Inter Milan are as big or smaller than us. I'm saying in terms of where they're going to finish in the league, it's about the same as where we'll finish in the league. We'll either win it or challenge. Yeah.
To be honest, I thought their chance at the title were a lot lower this season anyway, because they're getting rid of Hakimi, and it was going to be one of Lukaku or Martinez that left anyway.
Yeah, definitely this season, because you've got Hakimi's left. One of those two, as you said, was leaving. Allegri's just gone back to Juve.
And Conte left them as management.
Yep. Inzaghi came in for Conte.
And
it's a good move.
They're making moves, so
it's a big move. It's a good move for everybody involved, and so y'all will feel better. We aren't paying Man United a dime. We're sending all that money to Inter, and then Inter will play Manchester United.
Yeah.
So we're not sending money to again. It's one of those deals. Would you rather have the 50 million or whatever it is they have left to pay off, or would you rather have a top striker?
Yeah.
It's about not caring about other clubs. Just care about us getting our business done, and whatever dominoes fall because of it, they fall.
Exactly. Say for example, this is never happening. Say Arsenal get Lautaro Martinez, they'd be effectively paying for Man United. They'd be giving money to Man United effectively because that money from Lautaro Martinez would go into this like what they owe Man United. So that'd be the same thing. But I doubt Arsenal give a fuck because they would be signing Lautaro Martinez.
Right, and the Hakimi deal, some of that money, they were behind at least one payment, and so they had to catch up. So even had the Hakimi sell. Look, I know everybody wants to think of things on a individual one-on-one or a micro level. You have to think macro. They need money. They've always needed money. That was the talk at the start of the season, or the transfer season, that they needed money because their owner is broke and is in debt. And everybody thought that because they sold Hakimi, they would be good. Even though I think at the time, if I remember correctly, they said they might need a few more sales to balance the books. But then everything went quiet on Lukaku for about a month. Nobody said anything. There was no stories. There were, all the ITK people said, hey, there's nothing going on. And everything went to Haaland. So they must have kept this on the back burner simmering. Like, when you make spaghetti and you make your sauce, you put it on the back burner and let it simmer. And then you have to do your pasta. So that's what they did with Lukaku. They just put him on the back burner, let it simmer. They knew they could make that deal. I am sure in the original two proposals we made to them, they set a price. And we knew if we came in with that price, whatever time it was this summer, they would sell him. So we moved him to the back burner, tried to get Haaland. That didn't work. I think the story is out last week. We put our final proposal to them. They said, we're not selling. We said, fine. We got somebody on the back burner we can do just as well with. Brought him forward. You're going to pay the money. It's going to be done. That's the story.
David Fisher delete his Twitter account.
No idea.
I don't know.
He was the one going on about the Haaland news.
He's hiding. You know as well, Lukaku. If what's his name? Lukaku, if he's at United, and we bought him from United, straight off United, I don't think people will be complaining, oh, the board's giving United money. No, they'll be saying, oh, we stole one of your best players and laughing at him. And like Lukaku, it's literally one of the best strikers in the world. So no one should complain about us giving 50. Well, we're not even giving United 50 million. We're just giving it to Inter, like Jester said, and they're just paying off what they owe, and it's just gonna go to him regardless. So just accept it or be happy. Lukaku's coming. He's got great leadership. He's a experienced striker, strong, pacey, good on the ball now. Can score a bunch of goals. Just be happy with it.
Yeah,
and he's
don't worry about the board.
And he's got that magical thing everything likes, which is that he's done it in the Premier League. He's Premier League proven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like people are less upset about like us giving money to United or whatever, however you want to put it, versus that money's going to go towards Haaland next summer from United. I think people are looking at it more like that, like they're going to bid for this kid next summer and they'll probably get him. And I think that kind of eats at some people who are in the Haaland camp. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's if it's Lukaku, I think everybody will be happy once we start playing games and winning games and things like that.
I got a question anyway. Like, if we sign Lukaku, do you think Lukaku will literally come back to Chelsea before the Super Cup where he left it? I think there's a high chance he's coming before then. And that'd be
we could get this done by the end of the week, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just about that and then getting him here. I don't know if he has to quarantine. I don't know what the rules over there are from Italy. If he's got the jab, I don't know what that rule is. I have no idea.
I think they have all the jab, all the players.
I don't know. Obviously, there are some players that haven't gotten it, or actually, it doesn't actually keep you from getting it, but that's okay. We move on from that. Look, he fits what the team wants to do. We're going to be a counter-attacking, soak up. We're going to play good defense. We're going to stay organized, and then we're going to hit him somewhat like lightning. When lightning strikes, we're just going to go.
And we go many formations.
Yeah, I'm talking about our base formation we played last year. So
yeah,
we're going to hit them. It's going to be 1 or 2 or maybe 3 passes, and we'll be in the goal. That's the way we're going to play. It's fast. It's going to be fast break football. We'll keep a lot of possession, but when we find openings, we're going to cut people to pieces. And there's so many options, so many combinations you could put up there that change how the team actually plays. You can play the same formation, but when you change out the players, they play each position a little bit differently. So it's like having a whole new formation when you bring on certain players. So just be prepared to be happy, you know.
And yeah, there's another good thing about signing Lukaku. Obviously, he's cheaper than Haaland. I think that just gives a bit extra budget for literally sure money. We're getting Kunde, so if we get sure money, Kunde, Lukaku, that's a 10 out of 10 window to me. Like we had a brilliant transfer last season, what got us the Champions League, and now we're adding a really good striker, another midfielder, a defender. It's just looking good for Chelsea. We're just on it up. So this board out nonsense is just rubbish.
Well, and don't rule out the possibility that you'll start hearing Traore's name again.
You know what? I accept it.
Adama Traore coming back. It'd be about time because his name's gone really quiet. I know Fabrizio's meant to be speaking about him tomorrow or the day afterwards.
I saw a report that apparently Tottenham are also interested in him and that Wolves are moving to the point where they're considering letting him go.
Yep.
I was hearing that he didn't fit the style of play of their new manager. Although I'm not too sure about him.
I've literally no idea about him. Like, I know where he came
from. Who's their new manager, even?
Bruno Lage, I know is his name, but I don't know anything about him. I know he managed Benfica, and that's about it. I genuinely don't know the play he played. I know Alex, Euro expert, did a video on him, which I should probably watch, but yeah, I have no idea about him.
What can I just ask? What is everybody's how long does everybody think he'll be at the top of his game? How many years left do you think he'll still be? Yeah,
Lukaku. 5 years.
5+ years.
If he doesn't, I'm going to say if he doesn't adapt his game, I'd still say like 3 years.
3 years is what I'm saying.
Wait. Why 3 years?
Because I think those last couple years, I think would be if he adapts his game like Drogba did. If he doesn't adapt his game and tries to play the same way he does now in like 3 years, I think by 3 years he won't have the legs or he won't have the. He's not got that much technical ability anyway in terms of the tactical mind. It will be he's relying on his pace, and at 30, what would he be at that point? Like 31, 32?
Yeah,
like at that point his legs might start to go. So if he adapts his game longer, but I'm saying 3 years like minimum if he doesn't adapt his game.
I think he's already adapted though, like from the Serie A, like from Premier League to Serie A, like he's adapted massively, changed his game massively. I think he's always going to change his game. Like I think he has it in him, and you see a lot of strikers now, like who are now 30 plus 5 years old or whatever. Suarez, Lewandowski, Cavani, Ibra did it as well. Like a lot of strikers who've made it like a long time. So we can have like someone who can last a long time. I think.
Well,
it just depends on how his genetics are and how his body holds up.
That's my thing.
Look at him. Look at him.
No, he looks great right. He looks great right now. But I'm saying, as somebody with his body type, as they get older, is going to put on weight. It's just going to happen, especially with the size of him. So he's really going to have to work on that as he gets older to make sure he stays in great shape.
Yeah, again, it's.
If he improves his link-up play, and to be honest, it's already at a strong level already, then I don't see any reason why he can't play at the top level for the next 5 years and still be one of the best strikers in the world. Like, I've been saying it so many times, I don't understand why people think as soon as he turns 30 that he's going to get washed. And I'm not saying that's you in general either. Like, you're just asking a question. But a lot of people are saying, like, Lukaku's going to be finished in about 3 years. And how does that make sense unless you just think he's going to be washed as soon as he plays 30 and you've just been playing too much FIFA? Like, he's got no reason why he can't ball out for the next 5 years as a minimum unless he gets a serious injury. And if anyone thinks any differently, let me know in the comment section why you think that. Lewandowski's in his mid-30s. 88 Bus Stop said it, what's his name? Who else is in their mid-30s right now and is balling out?
I mean, Zlatan.
I literally listed a bunch of older strikers.
Benzema.
Now. Yeah, Benzema. I even forgot about Benzema. Lewandowski, Cavani, Suarez. Like Barcelona thought Suarez was done, and look at him. He balled out this season.
Yeah.
Vardy,
can have
Cavani.
Vardy, yeah.
The only no,
Aubameyang's lasting.
Lewandowski cost 40-50 million.
At
He didn't
37.
cost 130 million.
Yeah,
cash.
but at 37,
Why would you pay
if Lewandowski,
Inter Milan
no,
130
Klasper, if
million?
Lewandowski is 28, he would cost 150 million
Oh yeah,
today.
definitely.
Yeah, but
Um,
listen, I would like to pay Munich 150 million for Lewandowski, but
No.
at this moment we cannot rush for Lukaku because 130 million cash they are looking for, and that's the money that will go to United, and United are looking to
Oh my
sign
God.
Haaland.
You're not one
Yes.
of them people, are
I
you?
don't care.
Klasper,
Listen,
let me put this
Klasper,
to
why
you.
do
That
you
money
care
is
about the
going to
money
them
going
regardless.
there anyway?
Oh my.
anything more than 60 million for Lukaku at this moment on installment, not cash, on installment, anything more than that is criminal because you might as well put
Anything
your
over
pants down
60
and
million?
give it- anything over than 60 million other than installment. You can't give cash to Inter Milan at this moment
Why
because
not?
they
It's
Why not?
We're not giving them 130 million euros in cash. It'll be a certain amount up front, and the rest will be in installments. We're not
We
paying
just
them
sold,
130 million euros.
We just sold players for like 60 million in this transfer so far. Like, it's easy to get money for us.
I said
No,
60
you
million,
listen,
man. Lukaku ain't some meaty attacker like Aubameyang or
Ings.
some shit for 60 million. Wait,
He
I
looks
wouldn't
like
spend
Ings.
60 million on Ings either. Nah, that's 2017 vibes for doing that shit. But either way, no way, man. He's like 100 million at minimum.
Yeah, 100 million. If he was on a different club, he is with Inter Milan. He's
So?
with Inter Milan, the club which is very close knitted with United, and we are literally Haaland versus Lukaku. United fan base are selling the dream. They are telling us we don't have a striker. We need a striker. Lukaku is the best option.
Can I ask you something, Klasper?
I would give the money to Levi. I would give money to Levi. I would spend 130 million on
Yeah.
him.
Let me ask you something, Klasper. Would you buy, yeah? I'm just saying to any Chelsea fan as well, actually. Would you buy Paul Pogba off Man United? If you could.
Yeah,
I would.
Yes,
Listen,
yes.
Well,
if
that's giving
I
them
have
money.
to- Yeah, listen. If I have to,
It's the same amount.
Well,
too.
there we go.
if I have to pay, listen, if I have to pay 130 million cash for Lukaku, this is a deal with United also. Then I need Alex Telles and Pogba and Lukaku. I'm not just going to get
Well,
130 million from Lukaku.
What are you on about? Like, on a real, what are you on
and
about?
Because Inter Milan and United are dealing with each other, and Fabrizio, Matlaw, and Jan, they are actually very close knitted with Sky and United. So you listen. The reason Haaland is shush because he wants that cash to be paid to Inter Milan, so United can spend on him. We don't want to
You
do
do
that.
know
right
that a United player ended Alfie Haaland's career, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
Basically.
That's
none of this makes any
They
sense.
celebrate that shit.
And they
Yes.
celebrate it.
They
He's a
do.
Leeds legend.
What do you mean? What do you mean? United and Inter? I'm still confused by this. What do you mean? United and Inter have like a link, or like they're linked,
They
or
are
whatever?
very close knitted. Ashley Young, Alex Sanchez, Sanchez, every player, literally, they beyond them. They are very close knitted, and
They're
we
not.
can't.
It's four players.
I think he
and-
means like they have a good relationship because they've made a few transfers together.
We
like,
have a good
it's
relationship with
budget.
Dortmund.
Klasper just said he'd buy Pogba off United, so there's my case. Case closed.
What?
He's giving them money.
No.
Again, we
If
have-
we pay 130 million for Lukaku, then Pogba, Alex Telles should be in the deal.
I mean,
What
they're
are you
not.
talking about?
They're part of another club.
Alex Telles should be in the deal for
They're
who?
not
Alex
Inter
Telles
players.
plays for Inter Milan, bro.
They're
Alex
not
No,
Telles
I'm
plays
not.
for Manchester United, my guy.
Yeah.
But you are listen with 130 million cash for Lukaku is not just going to Inter Milan. It's going to United, and for
Yeah,
them,
but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
because they owe them. It'd be the same
Bro,
if
it
we bought
doesn't matter.
Barella. It would be the same if we bought. It'd be
Listen,
the same as I said earlier. If Arsenal bought Martinez, some of that would be going to United anyway. It'd be the same if I don't know, someone bought De Vrij or Tottenham bought Skriniar. It would be the exact same. It literally
No,
doesn't matter.
Regardless, they owe them that money. It's not dependent on the Lukaku transfer. It's whatever transfer they make, they owe them that money regardless. So I don't really care too much. They're going to get the money anyway.
Lewis, we agreed a deal for Hazard with Real Madrid, right? Basic 80 million and add-ons, right? Going up to about 130, 150. They haven't spent a lot over the years, but they've sold some. Don't we believe that the money they've recruited for players, they would have given that to us as what they owe us on other things that Hazard has made, like league titles and everything? So why is it okay?
Talking sense, Andrew.
Why is it okay for Real Madrid to give us money that they owe us, but us to give Inter Milan money so they can pay off Man United? This is a process that has happened for decades in football. This is nothing new. It's just been reported as
now
new.
we are dealing with Haaland and Lukaku situation. If we want Lukaku, I would get it from a fucking different club, not from Inter Milan.
He's not a different club.
He's not a different club. Where are you going to get it from? China?
I don't want it. I don't want it.
But Klasoveth, you know United get that money regardless, right? You know that, right?
Just
So
before
what's the
everybody
matter?
goes off, guys, just before everybody goes off, Artem, big up yourself for the donation as well, guys. If you do want to help the channel and help me get so better setup, much appreciated for the donation, man. Artem saying, glad we got the physical bully type of striker that has had success for Chelsea, like Didier Drogba and Diego Costa. Too many times we settled for wrong strikers or went for Torres or Falcao after major knee injuries. Exactly. We keep getting great strikers either 5 years too late or the ones that just don't fit our style of play. Like we never really succeed with players that make runs in behind. We always concede with we always play with like more dominant bullies type of strikers like Lukaku, like Drogba, like Diego Costa. So I'm glad we've got someone of a similar like, because really and truly, that's what a Chelsea striker's meant to be anyway.
I was going to say the last time I can remember us having a different type of striker and it being successful, and I might be wrong, but it's the last one I can remember was Anelka.
Yeah, and even he sacrificed his game to have a great partnership with Didier Drogba because he knew Drogba was the main man.
I want to round up this conversation on this money with Clash Riff real quick. So there is a possibility, Clash Riff,
You got Parton.
that if Inter didn't pay what they owe United, Lukaku, they could take Lukaku back.
Yeah.
Would you then buy Lukaku from United? Yeah, because if you can't pay what you owe the club, they get the player back.
I don't know if it'd be that, but all I know is they just be.
Wait, Scotty, he asked me. Just give me a second.
They get more charges.
Listen, my issue is, at this moment, you cannot rush into Lukaku. At this moment, I'm not saying he's a bad player or a good player. You cannot rush because anything less than 130 million cash, Inter Milan are saying no.
130.
Okay, but all right, you didn't answer what I asked. If let's say that Inter's not going to pay United the money, United go get Lukaku back, and he's now a United player, but they want to get rid of him because they don't want it. Would you pay whatever United asked for Lukaku?
No, because then still they have a possibility to get the cash and get Haaland.
But Haaland's not going there.
Hang on. Why do you want to? You said about giving the money to Daniel Levy. Why do you want to give Tottenham 150 million to spend on players?
Yeah,
because they don't have a link. They don't have a link, right? They don't have a link with United or Inter Milan, right? So they're gonna keep the money.
But that's not the question I asked. That's not the question I asked,
that's
bro.
not the point.
Why? So you don't want to give money to United because then they can use that money to improve their team and buy Haaland, theoretically speaking.
Because Haaland only likes United. He only likes United.
That's nonsense.
That's not true.
I will carry on my point.
Subjective.
It's nonsense, but I'll carry on my point.
No.
So,
I know it.
So with Tottenham are a rival. You want to give them 150 million to spend on players to improve their team, which we're seeing with the signing of Christian Romero, with the signing of Brian Gill, and with someone else they're looking to sign. They're trying to improve their team. So you want to give them 150 million to improve their team and challenge us next season, yes?
I don't mind that. At this moment because
this whole conversation is just mad and makes no sense.
No.
So you don't want to give one rival money to potentially improve their team, which would be like 50 mil, but you want to give another rival team 150 mil to improve their team.
Don't tell me it doesn't make sense. Just argue with me. Don't say that.
Well, it doesn't.
Listen,
It doesn't make sense.
Everybody on this panel thinks that you're not making sense right now. It's not just Scott. It's not just me. Everybody on the panel cannot follow your train of thought.
Listen, you can disagree with me, but don't try to get on me. Okay?
All I'm saying is nobody's following what you're saying. Nobody's following your train of thought.
Yeah.
It's not just one person. We're asking you to clarify
We are here
why you think that Haaland's going to United.
We are here to share opinions.
Well, I'm asking you why you think that United's going to get Haaland.
Because Haaland likes Rashford and Sancho. He's very close tied with of Manchester United.
Can I say, Cluster, Haaland's apparently said he likes Chelsea as well, and likes our youth project and everything what we built. So I think Haaland does like a few like teams out there. It's just like one who's actually going to offer him.
With Lukaku, we either going to win a Premier League or we're not going to win a Premier League. Okay, there's only one possibility, right? So
those are the two outcomes. Yes.
Why not just hang on a minute, just relax and let's see what happens.
I know why we can't hang on. Bruv,
you know what happens, Casper?
We need a striker today. We need a striker today. We don't need a striker next year. We need a striker now.
We are fighting for Haaland. Remember, for 2 months.
Casper, you know what happens? If we wait around... Go on.
Listen, this is very close. At this moment, I don't think so. Marina is stupid to give cash to Inter Milan. She would be very careful.
What do you think they're going to give him? A credit card?
Monopoly money, bro. No, it's monopoly money.
They're going to pay the money. Lukaku's coming to Chelsea. It's a done deal almost.
You want to go there? Do you really want to go
What are we talking about here?
Do you really want to go there then? You know how about me then?
Yeah, I do.
Right, okay.
Look,
cool. Just chill, man.
Again, we're doing the deal.
Listen, you're too old for this thing. You're gonna be screaming.
Wait, what?
What does age have to do with knowing about football and Chelsea? If anything, age actually makes you more experienced with Chelsea, knowing what's happening.
Listen, if I get you, you have no patience. You're gonna scream.
They're gonna get their 50 million regardless.
Can I tell you, Cluster, if we wait around...
Jester doesn't scream. He debates.
Yeah, so when you talk shit about Pulisic, he screams at you, and I worry about.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't need to defend Jester. Jester can defend himself. Do you know what I mean?
We do not need to bring age into it. If anything, age makes you more wise. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm almost 50, and I'm as dumb as the day I was born. So.
Jester, don't put yourself down. That's what we're here for, okay?
Big up Jack saying, I think Klajev has a soft spot for Spurs and hates United with a passion. That's what I see with him. And also says, okay, Klajev, you need to chill and listen to your elders. Big up for the donation, man. Much appreciated. We lost our complete train of thought on this. We're too busy talking about the fucking...
Can I say something?
$50 million, that doesn't mean
Go
shit.
for it.
You know, Cluster, you said we should wait around and be patient. You know what happened when we waited around and be patient in 2017? We literally got Danny Drinkwater Morata. We swapped Morata for Lukaku. Like it was a bad
Yeah, but we
transfer.
have a
Can't wait
Champions League
around.
winning team. We have a Champions League winning team at this
Yeah,
moment.
and did we wait around for that
It's
transfer? Did we wait around for that transfer, or did we just get around to sign Ziyech, Werner, Chilwell? Havertz was our last one. We literally bought all these players. Like we was buying them through the whole transfer. So
Bro,
we didn't
I'm
wait
not
around.
gonna be running. Listen, I'm not gonna be a doll for United. This is a move from United. Fabrizio.
So they're getting the money regardless.
Jan, this is a move from him. This is a move from them. I'm not gonna be rushing to a deal. This is a dream. They're selling us a dream. We need a striker. We need a striker. We will do it something. But why should we give you Haaland?
We're not giving them Haaland. They're getting that money regardless.
Hold on, stop. You do know the release clause is £65 million. Regardless of the money that they'll get from Lukaku, United can afford £65 million.
Bro, they're going to get, if they
It makes
top
no
four, they'll get
difference.
nearly 3 times the amount that we're going to give them if they finish top 4 just in prize money.
Exactly.
So that's a moot point.
The thing
Everybody
is,
can afford
Haaland will have his pick of a club next summer. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter. It's going to be up to him 100%. If he wants to go to United, he'll go to United regardless. It's not going to be because we bought Lukaku.
Because I say quickly, because obviously I've been kept quiet for all of it, and I know everyone's got their own opinions. But the fact of the matter is, even though we might have a Champions League team, we need to always improve. Because other teams around us are improving themselves, and if we want to compete, we need to make sure our squad is as good or better than the teams around us. And if we wait, we're never going to be like that, and we're never going to win things, and the team's going to be beating us because we're not improving. And one thing I will say, Kazarith, is I want to say is personally, please do not start insulting people on the channel. Because everyone's got their own opinions, and all Jester was trying to do was ask you to clarify your opinion because he wasn't sure what he was on about. Like us, we were trying this and we weren't sure. So it wasn't. It weren't trying to be horrible. He was actually asking you just to put your point across in a better way so we can understand. That was all.
Big up Artem as well, saying La Liga got a new TV deal with ESPN, and CVC just invested $3 billion in La Liga as well. Raw. Real and Barca will be fighting for Erling Haaland next summer. But the thing is, that won't be our problem anymore because we'll have Romelu Lukaku in the bag. We'll have a Champions League trophy and a Premier League trophy at the bridge, and we're going to be the greatest team in Europe. So
Lewis,
it won't mean shit.
Lewis, the thing is, clubs that stand still.
One sec. Andrew and then Klazrev. Go for it.
I'm just very short because Klazrev always should wait. Clubs that wait and stand still go backwards. Okay, that's what happens. We have to progress. We have to get a striker. We have to score goals. This club has to win the league. It's 5 years. That is a mess that we've gone 5 years. Another 5 years without winning this league. When we should be better, and that's the club's fault. And we get Lukaku in the prime,
paying 130 million to Inter Milan is the only way. Are you a child? Are you listen? You're really childish. Are you pushing for a United on me?
Klazrev, please stop cutting out guys in the panel, man. I don't want this to turn negative.
I've been insulted. I've been insulted worse by better.
The only way to win Premier League is to pay Inter Milan 130 million.
Yes, because that's how a transfer works. He's an Inter Milan player, so that's what we.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he's not a god. He's not a fucking cheat code. Lukaku is not a cheat code. Has he ever?
Haaland's not a cheat code, but everyone talks about Haaland like he is one.
Yeah, he's the player. He's the player of the year in Serie A. He just won Serie A and won Player of the Year. I mean, he's not a scrub.
Yeah, but like he had a chance with United. He didn't win the EPL. They sold him.
No, but that wasn't
he's a better player right now. He's a better player right now.
When did United last win the EPL?
Yeah. Listen, they signed him for
2011.
Answer the question.
They could win.
Answer the
because
question.
Rashford and Greenwood and Martial were not working.
I'll answer it for you. 2013.
13.
You can't put that all on Lukaku. Okay, that's Man United. That's how they've been run. So don't put that all on Lukaku, please. Lukaku has also then gone to Inter Milan and won the Italian league.
It is exactly like us. It is exactly like us. We have a problem with Werner and Havertz, right? They are not clinical, right? And we need Lukaku. They had a problem with Rashford and Alexis Sanchez. So they signed Lukaku, and he didn't win the Premier League, did he? Did he?
Papa ain't won the Premier League either.
Also, just want to point out as well on that point. I just want to point out something on that point. He didn't win anything. The closest since 2013, the closest they've got to winning the league was that season under Mourinho where they finished second. Lukaku was their top goal scorer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't they win the Europa?
He just won a league last year.
Yeah.
They won that season. No, he came that summer after.
Okay, that was season before. Okay.
Yeah, he was their top goal
I
scorer.
remember when he came. Yeah, he came in
So can we move on from Lukaku because we have other transfer business to deal with?
Yeah.
Incomings and outgoings.
Yeah, we could.
I have to go out right now. Okay.
Bless Glasgow.
All
Say
right.
for jumping
Big up.
on.
See you later.
Thank you very much, Jester. Take
We
care.
still love you, Klasrev. We still love you.
I love Jester too, man. Jester is really
We
awesome.
love you. We love you. Man.
Take
I
care.
just love debating you. That's all. I just love debating you.
Oh my gosh.
Just
Right. Moving on to the next topic. We could talk about Hakim Ziyech because we haven't spoken about it. It's been around for a few days. AC Milan are still showing strong interest in Ziyech. He remains a favoured target for the Italian club this summer. The Rossoneri are eyeing a loan with an option to buy deal, and they want a buyback clause set in excess of 25 million euros. 25 million euros to bring Ziyech back to Chelsea if we sell him. Is that what it's meant to be?
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
That
we wouldn't
does.
sell him. We wouldn't sell him and put a buyback in on a
Buying an
28-year-old.
loan with an option to buy deal with a buyback clause set in excess of 25 million euros.
Well, that I think they're putting together two deals. I think there's a deal to sell him for 35 million with a buyback clause, and I think there's a loan with an option to buy with no buy. Because you don't put a buyback clause with an option to buy, because again, he's going to be over 30, and Chelsea don't sign people over 30 very often. Only on 1-year deals usually. So, but look, the big part of the report is that Tuchel reportedly, I'm not going to say it's fact, reportedly has told Ziyech he is not in his plans this year, along with Ross Barkley, which was just put on Twitter by Absolute.
Barkley's out of the squad for today.
Yep. So, again, it is what it is. We've heard the AC Milan links with Ziyech since the beginning of the summer. It was one of the first things we debated because we were talking about Lukaku and Hakimi, and the reports were back in June that by the end of the summer it was possible that Ziyech would go to AC Milan on a loan. It's just you have too many people in those positions. You can't get them game time. They're going to be unhappy. And these are players. I'm not talking about Callum because he's never been a starter for this team, or any team. But Ziyech has been a starter. He wants starters minutes. He's going to be unhappy. Pulisic wants minutes. He's had starter minutes. He's been a starter. You have to be able to you have to manage the squad, and taking somebody out of that squad, out of that those positions, helps manage the squad better. And that's what they're going to do.
Yeah,
you still can't rotate enough to get those players the minutes they want. Ziyech he's a start at Ajax. He started every game that he was available for. How many games did he start last year for Chelsea? Not every game.
No, you're right.
Jesse, you remember who the fourth? There was four players out of the squad today. It's Baba, Drinkwater, Barkley, and there was a fourth player that are all being rotated out. Yeah, they're all out of the squad.
It wasn't Broa, was it?
I don't think it was Broa.
Is it AC?
Yeah. No, but they said I guess Bakayoko's supposed to come back in today. The four are being replaced with 4 new players.
Is it Miazga? Someone put Miazga?
If you try, I think it was on.
It's Sterling. It's Sterling.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's Baba Rahman, Jake Clark-Stalter, Danny Drinkwater, and Ross Barkley.
Oh, okay. Okay.
None of the other 8 returning international duty players will be in the squad either. Plus, Dujon Sterling will not be in the squad tonight.
Okay.
And then he named
Carefree Youth.
He named 4 players who will be replacing them.
Drinkwater, Barkley, and who?
Jake Clark-Salter and Baba Rahman.
That makes Christensen
and Sterling.
Christensen, Ashley Quetta, Lonzo, Bakayoko coming in.
He's
Alonso will be there.
Alonso will be there.
He named the 4 players who were coming. I think it was on CFC news page. He named the 4 players who were coming in for them. I know Bakayoko is one of them because he stood out.
Alonso and Zappacosta are in the squad, are they?
Yeah, they should. Yeah, they should be normally. I think anyway.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because I think I was reading like if when we put the bid in, they want the cash, then they'll possibly might come back to one of them 2 players.
Yeah.
To buy, which would be take both in my opinion. But just get them both out, please.
All right, so quick update from Andreas Corson, who was the first person to break the Lukaku stuff this summer, is that they're waiting. It's almost done, and they're waiting for the official bid to give the green light for his departure. So and that's from Nico Shera.
Yeah, he points out because Andreas, unfortunately, like others, gets a load of stick, even though he's got quite a lot right this summer. But he has to now point out that it's not him saying it, because then he won't get abused. But yeah, he's been on point and pretty much stuff. He's never come out and officially said we're about Haaland or anything like that. But he's been pretty much on point with most of the things he's come out with, and I think we're not going to really hear much today. Probably hear it by the end of the week with Lukaku. But the players are out.
It's going to go extremely quiet as they try to wrap it up.
It is, yeah. It's going to go,
So,
it's going to go quiet, and then it's going to be like the whole day. When it's announced, the whole day is just going to be about it. So
you guys think, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. There you go.
I don't think it will take a 4th bid to get this thing through.
But it actually is a 4th bid.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it'd be no.
2 unofficial.
Have we actually done 3?
It's
1 official
bid. It's a second.
This is a second official bid.
Second official, yeah.
Okay.
I
think we're just testing the waters. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's clarifying. We go unofficial bids and then we go official bids.
So yeah, we had 2 unofficial at the beginning of the summer. Kind of as a proposal, would you take this amount of money in this player, this amount of money in this player? They said no to both of them, and then it went quiet. And it was all Haaland until this last weekend, and then it was back to Lukaku. So I think that's why Marcos Alonso was not in the squad this weekend. Is because he was part of 2 deals, the Sevilla deal and the Inter Milan deal. Yeah. And so it either went one of 2 ways. Chelsea took him out of the squad just so he wouldn't pick up an injury, so he could be involved in those deals. Or 2, Marcus was pissed and said, I need some time away from the squad because they were throwing him in all these deals. One of the 2 ways it went.
I know what it was. He played so poorly against Bournemouth, and Abraham came on and did more in 5 minutes than he's done. And he had to take time out and look at himself and say, what am I doing so wrong that Baba Rahman, who's not played for this club for 5-6 years, has come on and done more in 5 minutes than I've done in the last 6 months.
Yeah, I don't see Alonso as being a very reflective person.
I'm pretty sure, the West Brom game where Alonso played, I'm pretty sure Lampard told him to rewatch that game because he played awful. He was just so bad. He probably didn't even watch himself, no, innit?
Yeah. So everybody,
what probably happened was Sevilla and Inter both watched some game film of Alonso and said, "You know what? Let's do a straight cash for this guy."
Yeah,
we're gonna get straight cash.
If anything, you're giving us 20 million to take him.
Galactus, I've seen some of the protests on Lukaku. Look.
Oh, what? That protest was actually real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. They can protest all you want to, but I can tell you right now that owner doesn't give a crap.
No, he owes money. They owe hundreds of millions of euros. Okay?
It's not just the money they owe. It's he has the Chinese government on his back.
Exactly.
Dude could be arrested and disappear for the rest of his life. You really think he cares about some Italians yelling at him?
Well,
No.
to be fair to them, Fabrizio did say there was no chance they were selling him and he was untouchable. So if they were reading that and they said, we said there's no chance.
Fabrizio should have never said that because no one's actually untouchable. If you give them money, they might accept. Say we gave Lukaku 300 million. Do you think they'll go refuse that?
No, but the
everybody
problem
thinks that's Fabrizio's words. He was told Lukaku's is untouchable. That's what he reported. He's not making those words up.
No, I'm not saying he's making up. I just think he just shouldn't have said those words exactly like that because they made it seem he's untouchable.
The problem is with Fabrizio is just Gets told what he gets told. He got to report it. That's what he got to do.
Yeah.
Wait, is that bleeding blue?
Yeah, it is.
You're not allowed on until you sing the Havertz song again.
Oh, fuck off, Andrew.
Big up Artem saying year is 2030. Johnny's still tweeting announce Haaland. Can't be bothered, man. Fuck's sake, man.
I actually got bored of this Haaland thing now. I just want to get a striker.
I'm glad it's nearly over.
The Tupac comment last night was the best thing I've ever heard.
What was that?
When the guy said Johnny still thinks Tupac is alive.
Oh my god.
That's just what I'm saying about Haaland real quick. The fact that Johnny was still just tweeting, thinking like announce Haaland. I was thinking like, bro, it's done. Just let it go. Just
he still believes it. He still believes it. Hey, he still believes it, man. He's in the mud.
How could he possibly believe this is happening?
He's in the mud, man.
I'm sure he could tell you.
Hey, bleeding blue. I can tell you, bro. He just has a issue with saying I was wrong. You know, it was really easy to say that for me. So why isn't that easy for him? Because he's.
I think he will say when he sees Lukaku lift the shirt. That's when he will say it. And that's
the captain goes down with the ship, and he's going down with the Titanic. He's like, I ain't.
Yeah.
Screw the life.
Where's Tim Pease, man?
We're going in this water.
In fairness to him, he did say if Lukaku signs, he would back him, and that he would say he was wrong.
Yeah.
He said it would be an L for him. He did say that, but at the end of the day, I think it's the lack of information from the Haaland camp is what is really driving this still from the Haaland side of things.
He rightly pointed out that there's an NDA in the Haaland around the Haaland deal. You cannot disclose what's going on. That's why it's been so sporadic and people's, people trying to get information. They were under NDA, all the people involved.
I also think as well, a little bit comes down to the fact, like I said from the beginning, they don't give a shit because they know they're moving in a year anyway.
Right.
They're under. It's not like, oh, we need to move now because otherwise we're going to be stuck here for 5 years. No, they know they're moving next year, so they're like, whatever happens. Like,
it's a literal win-win because either they move and go to Chelsea now, or they get $500K a week at Real Madrid or Man United. Win-win.
Yeah.
I think it'll be Real. If Real get Mbappe on a free, I think he'll go to end up at Real Madrid.
I think Mbappe will end up at Liverpool.
No way.
I think people forget Haaland has age on his side. Like he's 20 and so he can wait another year. Watch one more year.
Liverpool are on benefits, man. Their target list consists of Jared Bowen, Thomas Soucek, Mateus Pereira, all the mid-table ballers, man.
We don't want him to get Pereira. He scores goals against us. We don't want him to get Pereira.
I actually rate him.
He'll be the Liverpool player that gets the screamer.
Andrew, that's the kind of market they enter, man.
I know, but they'll probably, if they get David McGoldrick, they're coming after us, right? If they sign David McGoldrick, man. They'll play him against us. He only scores against us. You know what I mean? We're done for.
I think Chris Wood would do a job at Liverpool. He has good link-up play, good touch. I'm talking shit.
No, screw that. So, Tammy's in Liverpool. Liverpool, you need a striker, right? Go get Tammy. Get Tammy.
He doesn't want to go up north or that north. The most north he'll go is
Andrew. I don't care. Sell Tammy.
I know you don't care.
No.
Unfortunately, it's not like the NBA, FNFL where you can trade the contracts and tell them to fuck off.
It's not even that. Klopp's the one manager I don't want to give Tammy to because he'll find a way to make him good. Look what he's done with Jordan Henderson, who's bang average as a footballer.
Yeah, it'll just make him run for 90 minutes.
Bro, he'll make Tammy the best striker in the Premier League. You just know Klopp's going to make him the best striker in the Premier League. And then everyone's just going to be like, oh, we told you so.
But low-key, Tammy's always had the potential for that. It's just everyone likes to slander him.
So, latest on Tammy. Still has links with Arsenal. Now Aston Villa want him on loan, as well as at Atlanta. So,
Villa are spending that Grealish. They're spending that Grealish money right now.
There's three clubs for Tammy: Arsenal, Aston Villa, and at Atlanta. And what's really, really neat about it, we could have the old triple going on with Lukaku coming to Chelsea, Zapata, who is Atlanta's starting striker, going to Inter, and Tammy going to Atlanta.
Yeah. That makes the most sense.
It's possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But
That's such a downgrade for them. Jesus.
Bruh. Hey, listen, don't disrespect Tammy, man. That's a
no, he's talking about Inter.
I'm talking about Atalanta. I'm talking about Atalanta from Zapata to fucking Abraham. Like, this ain't me. Like, this is not even disrespect on Tammy, but looking at what Zapata has done for Atalanta the last 2 years, that's a big old downgrade. Just looking at the impact Zapata has had for Atalanta.
Yeah, he's meant to be going to Inter Milan, isn't he?
Yeah,
bro,
I think that's the replacement.
If he's the Lukaku replacement, that's a banging transfer for them. That's a brilliant replacement.
Although Zapata wasn't very good this summer in Copa America.
If Zapata comes to Inter, they're fighting for top 4 at best.
I mean,
if they lose Lukaku, they're fighting for top 4 at best anyway.
At best.
I was just about to say that. Their top 4 is just what they're going to do. They're going to just fight for top 4 this season. They ain't getting back to the league this season.
No way. They lost Conte, Hakimi,
and Lukaku.
They're losing too much. Yeah, they're not going to win the league again this year. And winning the league last season was good enough. Yeah,
Lautaro isn't that guy, boys. He isn't that guy. That's why Arsenal are the only club that are seriously linked with him, and he isn't that guy. I've been saying it, bro. Been saying it.
Tammy?
Lautaro from Inter. He's not that guy.
Oh, no, Lautaro is better when you play him off somebody. Him as a solo striker, he ain't doing nothing. He didn't do anything really until he paired with Lukaku. And Lukaku holds the ball up, plays the ball into him, and all he has to do is put it in the back of the net. I wouldn't take Lautaro as a solo striker where he has to get his own. He is lucky enough to play with somebody who did all the hard work.
Wait, then that means we're about to get the best out of Timo this season.
Oh yeah,
let's go.
Well, I think so, because again, when you could have a front three of Werner, Lukaku, and Havertz.
Yeah.
And Lukaku's gonna hold up the ball, and Werner's gonna make deep runs. So yeah, all he has to do is be able to hold up the ball and put it in behind. Now it's whether Werner finishes the ball, finishes the play off. I mean, that's what we're all talking about is does Werner score that goal?
And that's the reason. Do you think Werner's gonna get any worse or any better? I just can't see it getting any worse than 6 goals in the Premier League. It's just gonna get better. I can't see it getting worse or the same.
Werner is all mental. It has nothing to do physically. It's all mental, and you can see from last year if you go back and watch him play before the first international break, I believe it was when Germany got stomped in Spain. Yeah. He was actually very, very good. But he was broken. I said he had the Spanish flu all season because Spain just wrecked him. And I think his confidence went. And so that's my thing on Werner. Is he weak mentally? Does something like that stay with him so long that it just ruins him?
I don't think his mentalities look very strong this season.
Yeah. He's always laughing and joking and not looking miserable. When he missed a penalty, he didn't look down, looked all scared. I remember Morata when he missed chances, even the penalty. he just looked different compared to Timo. How he missed. Timo looked like he wanted to rip off his top when he missed the penalty. Actually,
what you don't understand is that in his head when he's about to take that shot, he's like, "I have to score this. I can't miss. I can't miss."
I get
that. He's in his head instead of just using muscle memory and putting the ball in the back of the net, because you don't want to think in those moments. You want to know what you're going to do, and you want your body to actually robotically do it. It's not about, if you think too hard in any sport while you're trying to do something, you're going to be late or you're going to fail. You have to have it. You have to be sharp. Bang, 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 bang. And that's what he just thinks too much. He's in his own head.
If anybody just read the article he did with Chelsea TV, the entire thing is about mentality. He said the most important thing for a striker is their mentality. And so he knows that last year was sort of messing with him a little bit. And 27 goal contributions for his first year in England, I still don't think is a bad season. Obviously, we want him to bang goals in when he's open in front of the net, but I think that'll come. I still a big Timo Werner fan, and I think Lukaku coming in takes all the pressure off of him to have to be the main goal scorer, and you'll see the best out of him. I think this season for sure.
Well, I
I
think
think
Havertz
let's
is going to
remove
be the one to watch.
VAR and Timo Werner's goals.
I expect at least 15 goals out of Timo this season. For 50 million pounds, you can't expect any less than a second season, in my opinion.
You're talking about Prem or overall?
Prem goals.
Okay.
Lewis.
I think 10
I'm
to
gonna-
15 would be a good year.
Let's
Big up,
go.
Wayne.
Have a good night, mate. Have a good night, everyone.
Later, Wayne.
I'll see you later, Wayne.
And
So-
go ahead.
But I think Havertz is going to be the one to watch. You know, I sat down after realizing that Haaland wasn't coming, and then I started looking at Havertz, and I was like, you know what? Havertz is not the beast as far as putting the ball in the back of the net that Haaland is, but everything else, you're talking about a generational talent we have.
Mm-hmm.
So
Listen, that
I
goal
think
against
Jim
Arsenal.
was the link.
That
So-
goal against Arsenal was an incredible goal. That was an incredible goal. Even the one he just had, that's the goal he missed against Villa basically at the end of the season last year, and he banged it in. I mean, that's an incredible goal from where he shot the ball from, top bins, weak foot. I mean, fantastic finish.
Yeah, I think really that Havertz is going to ball out this year, and it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Second season Kai Havertz. We've been talking about this for the whole of the first
Jam,
season.
I've noticed, Jam, you've not picked. You're not on the
Haaland
fence.
in
You're
the
actually on the
mud,
Haaland
my
side, actually.
How are you
You know-
feeling, bro? Big Rommy's coming back to the bridge, my G. What are you
Why
telling
not?
me?
Why not, man? Yeah, look, listen, it's one or the other, innit? That's the most important thing. We get a striker, you know? That's what I've been
Yeah.
saying. But what I have been trying to say to people also as well, which is why...
Aye, so it weren't you slandering Lukaku at the start of the window then?
No, I still have my reasons why I don't... I've said a number of times that I question his game. I did question his game, and I do question his game still now. He still has to prove to me that he is the player that people are saying he is. He's doing it over in Italy, and that's cool. And I back him. If he wears the Chelsea shirt, I back him. I'm not going to go against him. I'm not that type of fan. You know that anyway. So for me, it's just having preferences. It's nothing. Look, this is the thing that annoys me. It's like you can't have a preference. You're not allowed to have a view. You're not allowed to say what you want to say because it's like, do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, my preference was Haaland. I wanted Haaland. That was it. You know, I'm sure I'm allowed that. Yeah. If
No,
Lukaku
you're not,
comes-
Jim. You're not allowed any opinion.
No, social
You know what I mean?
media.
Yeah.
Don't you know? Social media.
Look,
You can't have an opinion.
Lukaku comes to Chelsea, I'm cool with it. I will back him. I hope he fucking takes off, you know. But at the same
King
time,
Fatter, my G.
at the same time, I have, I'll have my questions, like I would with Haaland if he came to Chelsea as well. I want him to see him do it. But in terms of the news of Lukaku, this is what I was saying over on my channel earlier. It's important that we stay open-minded about this situation, all right? Because we've been dragged left, right, and centre with Haaland, and all of a sudden it's now Lukaku. But we're still in that same position of we're waiting for Chelsea to lay an official bid for either or. So don't just be fully committed to what you hear from the journalists. Do your research, listen to what they say, and make your own opinion up of it. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's not because I say I don't think Haaland's coming. It's not that I don't think Haaland's coming. It's just because I want clarity from my football club. My football club's not giving me clarity to make me feel like, yes, it's going to happen. They're not doing it. So at the end of the day, I'm just taking a step back now, and I'm waiting until Chelsea say, look, here you go, Lukaku, here you go, Haaland, and we move. That's it.
Yep.
One sec. Fatter, appreciate the donation, but get Astrid off your head. I'm begging you, man. You've been talking about it for the last 12 hours. Stop it, man. Get your head out of the gutter, man. Please.
Hey, be ashamed of yourself,
please.
Fatou, man. Thanks for the money,
Hey,
though.
Fata, what you should put on the whiteboard is Astrid, will you marry me? That's the whiteboard tonight.
No, you got
You
the
asked.
first letter right, but the correct one is Andreas Christensen can have your shirt, please. And back me off in the game, man. My bad. Much appreciated.
Fatou, mate,
Andreas Christensen,
I'm
can I have
fucking
your finger,
disgusted.
please, so I can put a ring on it for her. That's what
Well, I didn't hear that, but I was guessing you were waffling about Christensen again.
No, he's talking about a ring on it.
I said,
A
all
ring?
right, Andreas Christensen, let me have your finger so I can put a ring on it. Say that one.
Oh, thank God. I thought we were going 18 plus for a second. Good.
If you like it, then you should put a ring on it, Lewis. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Not too much, or you'll get me demonetized.
Only bleeding
They got
blue
Fatter
sings on
say.
it, alright? Only
What was
bleeding
that?
blue sings. Only Bleeding Blue sings on here, okay? No one else but Bleeding Blue.
Andrew, I swear to God.
Hey, it's a good
Do
chance.
not understand
I
how
can't wait for
traumatizing
it
that was
tonight.
for me the rest of the day. I felt so embarrassed.
And you know what? It's up there for ages for all to see.
Yeah, for all eternity. We can play it for your kids, grandkids, great-grandkids.
I'll sing it again. I will do it, but just for out of pettiness and spite. But that's it. Not because I enjoy it, but for pettiness and spite.
Big up Butter saying,
With all due respect, leave us alone, bro.
You said I can't sing, bro.
Alright, Fatta, I need to sort of read this donation for fuck's sake. Kurt Zuma worth at least 25 million. West Ham offering 4 million. No, I think you got that one wrong.
You misread
4
something.
million less than the valuation fee, which, by the way, West Ham are so damn broke if they can't just pay 4 million.
Yeah,
on
fucking broke.
Can you imagine the goal? Can you imagine the goal of
ballers.
a club to demand £100 million for a guy like Declan Rice, but they won't pay 25 for Kurt Zuma? Are you out of
Yeah,
your mind?
on my life, I hope we never negotiate for Basmati again with these
they're
lads.
so broke, man. They have to use the same kits over and over again. Idiots.
They are. They're bad. They're bad, man.
They must have been struggling to pay London Stadium rent. Stupid question. What should I write on my whiteboard tonight?
No, they're just tight. They're just tight.
Stingy ass club, man. Fucking
Stingy ass
dead.
tight. They're going to pay so little.
Why are we using Alonso like a? Why are we using Alonso like a slag and trying to give him to every club? No one wants it.
Because nobody wants him. Chelsea
Yeah, but
included.
Arsenal want him. I'll give him to fucking Arsenal. They'll take
They
him.
give him to Arsenal then.
Even they don't want him, Jem.
Arsenal
That's how
have
bad
two
he
left
is.
backs.
Jam, he's a cockroach. He's going to survive at Chelsea until he retires.
No, he
Tierney
ain't.
and
I don't
who?
want to see him running around like a
Tavares.
snail anymore.
Jam, trust me, I don't want to see him
Oh,
running around no more,
Tavares.
but it's going to happen.
You know, dog die. Get Alonso, Premier League champion, won everything.
Champions League
and European champion.
You know what you're going to see this season? Alonso, sign a new contract. That's what you're going to see. That's how he survives.
Don't do not speak that into existence.
He's going to be. In
It's
the
not
squad.
going to happen.
He's going to be in
Don't
the squad for the
even.
He's going to be in the squad for the Super Cup and the World Club Cup. If we win them, that means he's won every single trophy with us.
Have you got an image of Kepa doing that as well?
Christ's sake.
Yeah, I can't lie. This is one of my favourite photos from the final. Just because fucking Alonso with the Champions League trophy.
Shameless guy.
Yeah, you want to go more shameless?
Oh,
God.
You know what? The most shameless one would be the guy next to him. Have you got one of that as well?
Yeah, we have one. We put that one up before.
No, the other
No,
one.
no, we're talking about Tammy and Callum.
Yeah, Tammy.
You know the guy took
Oh,
No, you was talking about AC. I know you're talking about AC.
that looks
Oh,
beautiful, Tammy.
Christensen. Oh, my bad.
That
Oh, that's
looks
good.
gorgeous.
That's big.
That's
There we
Christensen.
go. Look at that. He's in his own prison. Living there.
Oh, the whole of Europe's in his prison because he's conquered it.
Oh, no, he's in the prison, mate.
Big up, Artem.
I can't wait, man. The season's coming up again, and you know what that means? That means another season of AC
That
Penitentiary.
means another season of
Let's
AC
fucking
kissing
go.
Mane's ass. That's what that means. Another kiss.
A what?
I said another ass kissing of Mane's. That's what that means.
What do you mean arse kissing on Mane? He just got outran for 90 minutes.
Don't you remember when he fell over? I fell over and got sent off, and he pulled Mane's shorts down and kissed his ass.
No, but I only remember when he dropped a man of the match on Mane's head at Anfield a few months ago.
I love
They
this,
just
man.
start
I can't wait
outpacing
till
him like
Hey, I
prime
can't wait till me
Usain
and you
Bolt.
go to some Stamford Bridge games. We can do a vlog of just Christensen.
Aye,
watching
Saeed,
Christensen only, man.
Saeed, you do not have Beckenbauer, you do not have Baresi, man, because we have both of them combined in one centre back, man. You don't have either. Sorry, man. Big up
Saeed,
yourself,
lost it,
bro.
mate.
I don't know what you're smoking, my guy.
Since Saeed is here, I will announce my flop signing of the summer.
Oh, no. Oh, here we go.
Havertz or Lukaku?
Yeah, I know what I was gonna say.
Christensen.
Go on.
Raphael
Sancho.
Varane.
Oh my days.
Oh, yeah,
One day
Varane
better,
came
right?
in levels by Christensen.
Did I just hear?
can't
Did I
wait.
just hear Varane? I heard
Yeah.
it. Didn't I?
Yeah, the pace merchant, Jam.
The pace merchant. Yeah, that pace
Yeah.
merchant's rubbish.
I agree with
He
Jam.
will be the
You was
flop
right, you
signing
was
of the
right.
summer.
Jim, you're going to be all right if Lukaku
Flip it up.
bodies- if
A
bodies
Christensen
Yeah.
only vlog. Aye,
Andrew,
Craigo, you're onto something still.
If Lukaku bodies Varane, I
Yeah.
promise you, I will clip that image and plaster
Oh
it.
no! What if he
Social
bodies
media for the next
VVD?
week.
What if he bodies Van Dijk?
Oh, we're doing it to everybody. Once
Good
once Romelu, Big Lou, puts your defense in a spliff this year, you're getting clipped up.
Do you know
You're
what I
getting
want him
clipped
to
up.
do? Do you know that picture of him when he pushes Aspilicueta out the way? I want him to do it to Kieran Tierney.
Oh
That
my
was-
god, that was violent.
Just anybody in an Arsenal shirt, and I'm happy. Anybody. I'm not picky. Anybody. Or everybody.
Do you
in
know
fact.
what? I'm even going to
Everyone
run the
can get it.
agenda. I'm even going to run the agenda when we sign Koundé. We've got the best French centre back in the Premier League. What?
Yeah, why not? Let's run it.
I'm running it.
The best
I'm
French
running.
centre back and the best centre back in the league in the same lineup. You do love to see it.
You
Big
did
Lou,
sound
That
like
belongs to Thiago. Come
Big
on.
Lou.
Are we not
What?
talking about the real
That
striker
belongs to
coming?
Thiago Silva.
Who's
No,
that?
they don't have it, man. Why do you think we call him Andreas Cinderella? Because the boot fits.
You know what? Striker Rudiger is also the best center.
Come on,
back.
man. You
Are we
already
not going
know.
to talk about the real striker that's coming in after Agent Lewis was with him the other night and Akinfenwa?
Akinfenwa, man. Yeah, we got the number 3 coming. Let's go. Lukaku's a smokescreen, guys. We're telling you. Akinfenwa's coming to the Blues. Let's go. He was wearing blue there as well, so
He was. That's a
He
key
was.
sign.
so I'm
And-
telling you guys,
Is that a
Akinfenwa's
Giants?
coming.
When he wearing the number 20?
I think so, yeah.
I
That's like-
Oh my
don't know
God,
American
Jeff,
football. Your guess is genuinely as good as mine.
Is that
I think
Park?
it's a Giants jersey.
Akinfenwa can give
Yeah,
Tammy
the
some
Giants football kit on.
nutrition tips and
Yeah.
all that, man. He can give him some advice when it comes to nutrition at Akinfenwa. You know?
I'd
Did
like
nobody
Lukaku.
just notice that Jester just did a Callum dig under his breath?
Oh.
I did.
Nobody caught that.
Wow. What did he say?
I did. I was just when Jim said, "Look at that fraud next to when it was Kepa's." Put Kepa's picture back up with the trophy.
It's,
Sure thing, bro. 1 second. Scroll up.
Please,
scroll
sir.
up.
I
Kepa
didn't
with the
mean to
T-Rex arms
order
looking
you
at
that.
Where's
trophy.
Pepper? Where's Pepper? There we go.
So
Look at his
when he
T-Rex
said this,
arms.
Jim was talking about Andreas Christensen. I said, "What? Tammy
Oh.
and Callum?"
Yeah, you
Oh,
didn't know that.
Did you not see that little head sitting in the corner over there? Look at it, staring. That was the one we need to bring up. That's the shame.
Who are you talking about? You're
Somebody-
talking about Mendy's head in the background between Tammy and
no.
Alonso.
no.
Yeah, why are we
needs to
going
get
after
Jam-
Mendy, man? He's had more clean
No,
sheets
we
than
don't
any
go after
Champions
Mendy.
League
We
goalkeeper
don't go
in
after
history.
Mendy. You do
I don't
not
see any
go after
Mendy there. I don't know what you're talking about, bruv.
Don't
That's
go after
Callum
Mendy.
and
Look,
Alonso.
look at
What are you
look at
talking
the
about?
heads in between Alonso and Tammy.
Don't go after Mendy. Yeah.
You just
Somebody
say
needs
it
to
so
get
short.
There he
What's
is.
wrong with you? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
that is
kid.
a Giants jersey.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Akinfenwa.
That's
How tall is
Akinfenwa, my guy.
Matisse then?
Akinfenwa
Aye,
is a
Matisse
midget, man.
Matisse is tall.
Matisse is
How
actually. I
tall
thought
are you,
Matisse was a
Lewis?
midget, bruv.
I'm like about 5'10". About 5'10".
No, you're not. You're about
5'9"
5'9".
then. You're 5'9". Okay.
What do you mean? About 5'9".
Lewis
You
is
think I'm one of
Lewis is
these- you think I'm one of
5'9".
these insecure pricks?
Lewis is 5'9" with Nike Air Forces, man.
Guys,
He's out of Willy Wonka. Don't,
No,
don't
guys,
let him
guys,
see
whatever
you.
someone
What do you
says
mean?
that
Hey,
height,
Jem, I'm taller than you, so I don't know what
No,
you're
you ain't.
talking about.
No, you ain't.
I-
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am.
Jem's
Yes, I am.
5'8", so that don't matter.
I'm beating you to a header every day of the
Hey, to
fucking
be
week.
fair, Jem is a grandpa, man. He's shrinking.
Nah, bro. Ollie,
Now, Jim's
Ollie,
pineapple here will get him to the header first.
don't even get me started.
I look what you've done now. I'm getting roasted in the comments.
Hey,
section. I can't
you know
be
when
fucking-
you know when someone mentions their
They're
height, just
coming
minus
for
3
my
inches
arse.
from it, yeah? Just minus 3 inches always.
Midget
Yeah?
Fuck's sake, man.
Midget Lewis.
Hey, Lewis, if it makes it all better, I'm 5'7". So
Little Lewis.
I'm short.
Little Lewis.
Lewis looks like the little
People
brother.
from
Lewis.
Shrewsbury
Hey,
are
Anthony,
really
how
short.
tall are you?
I'm
Me?
6 foot.
Are you?
He's 5'11".
Right, so that's 5'10". Cool. Nice, we'll run with that. Big up Artem saying Fata should announce Haaland. I'm going to jump onto that and just say now
he's
because
gonna
of this.
announce Astrid.
Announce Akinfenwa. Let's go. Come on, jeez. There was another super chat that I missed. Is Chouameni Kamara off at this point? No, it's likely going to
No.
be Chouameni.
Chouameni.
He scored yesterday, by the way.
Yeah.
Monaco have their replacement for Chouameni lined up. I don't know if the deal's done or close to being done. I think it's done.
Right?
I think it's
Is it Brazilian? Is it
Badea
Brazilian
or
player or something
was it
like that?
Badia?
Yeah, I think he's coming from another French club.
Yeah,
I
that, deal,
Yeah.
that deal's done.
4'5". Oh my gosh.
So, so yeah, it looks like it's going to be Chouameni, which is which is
That
great
is what
because he's going to give that height and physical presence in the midfield. So,
Oh my
He
god!
did score a goal yesterday in Monaco's qualifier. So
Yeah,
the man is a
racist
baller.
chant
He's a
people were
baller.
throwing at him. I saw that.
Oh, mad.
You man in the comment section are hilarious.
They really gone for you.
you keep shrinking there, Lewis. You're down to 4-4 now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to
we got 3-9 in the house.
Guys in the chat, I'm watching. Lewis actually isn't sitting down; he's standing up at the moment.
Oh, that's you came on.
Oh, you're right. You're a prick, man. Absolute waste, man. I swear down.
3'1", 3 foot. We're going down. You're gonna be negative here for
You lot are lucky I'm one of them man who's insecure about their height, bro, because I'd be here venting like prime Johnny.
Oy.
Sorry, mate.
5 foot gang.
I said I need a car seat to drive his car. I can't be bothered with you, man. I cannot be bothered with you, man.
Oh no, Ranger, Chelsea Ranger.
Oh no, that's rude. That's rude.
See you later, Josh.
That's rude. That's rude.
Can we get back on the
That's
serious
actually
topic real
rude.
quick before
All of this
Oh my god, I'm loving this.
Oh my! What do you? Hey Jem, if all of these are cusses for me, then they're even worse for you, bro.
No,
Because
they
I'm
ain't,
taller
bro.
than you.
Listen, this is you, bro.
Just don't call Lewis.
What do you mean? This is me and you.
No,
You ain't forgetting that you're small too. Switch your camera on. Switch your camera on.
Lewis
is sick, yeah.
No way.
Lewis is the English Gary Coleman.
Ah, you all stink.
Champions League trophy is taller than Lewis. Oh my god!
Oh my! Hey, who's Warwick Davis?
Oh,
oh my gosh, he's a midget.
Is he dead off a midget?
Yeah. Back in the 90s or early 80s, he made a show, movie called Willow.
Yeah.
And Leprechaun.
He wore Ewok costumes in the Star Wars movies, man. If you
listen to Lewis.
Oh my god.
Hi, is that your anthem or mine, bro?
That's yours, bro. You're the
Nah, that must be yours.
All I know is somebody's about to follow the yellow brick road.
Lewis wears high heels.
No.
Nobody
gets that reference.
Lewis. Hashbill is taller than Lewis.
Taller than Bakayoko's career.
Oh, they're going in.
The slander's gonna be real today.
Oh, mate. Hey, it's about time I was the one getting roasted because it's usually everybody else. So I'm cool with it. Hey, at the very least, you man smash the like button for quality content like this and their midget jokes.
Smash the like button if you think Lewis is a midget. Let's go.
And hit the subscribe button if you know Jem's a midget too.
I'm waiting for somebody to Photoshop one of your photos.
Yeah, that's
maybe
gonna
on blue. You know, when you're fan channels,
and
put you about this big. Short legs. Tall body, short legs.
Don't give them ideas because it will pop up on the timeline in like 15
They can literally
minutes.
put you right next to. They can literally put you right next to Christensen, and the Christensen just holding you like a baby, or just right next to his legs. They can be loads.
Anyway,
my God, the ideas.
Leaving the place. Well done, people. Continue harassing Lewis. That's what we do. Jem is
at least we're getting some for Jem as well, so I feel calm.
Fatter. Come on here and say it to my face instead of hiding behind the chat. Yeah?
Yeah.
Fatter, I'll send you the link to be fair. 1 second. What were we even fucking talking about before we got to
I don't know, man. We'll start talking about
fucking
midgets.
ripping me apart.
So yeah, it's
Kunde?
Kunde's coming.
Oh yeah, Kunde being bad.
Kunde's taller than Lewis as well.
Maritime.
Just anyone wants to know, he's taller than Lewis.
Anyway, I've got to go. I'll talk to you in a bit. See you later.
No worries. Take care, man left before they could get on his ass too. Can't be
Hurricane Jem.
Okay, serious question.
who's taller, Lewis or Insigne?
Damages.
Man, I know for a fact I'm beating him for a header at the very least. Even if I'm probably not beating Andrew 2-1. It's cool.
Lewis Wright Phillips.
Wow. Hi, Jamie, I'm coming for you, bruv. I know where you sit. I know where you sit at the bridge, bruv. I'm coming for you. You wallad.
Lewis or Conte.
Let's be fair. Lewis, I met him in real life. He's what, like 5'10", 5'11"? We're the same height, roughly. If
Yeah, he's
fuck you!
Hold on.
You're reaching.
If there's anyone to get onto, it's Jem. He's a small man.
There you go.
Jem's 5'8". We all know this.
But Jem is also.
All you wallad.
Hold on.
I don't lie about my age.
Jem.
Hey, height. I don't lie about my height.
No, Lewis, you lie about your age, not your height. But anyway, Jem may be short, but he is loaded. So he.
The problem is, Prime was wearing his shades at the time when he was with Lewis, so it was, he couldn't tell, he couldn't look at him properly. So we had no idea what he was. Also, Prime was standing in a bit of the road, and Lewis was on the pavement that's higher, so obviously his height is
made him look a bit taller. Yeah. You know what it was, Andrew? He had stilts. He had stilts on.
Andrew, did you say you're 6'4"?
Yes.
I saw that video of you, the Bring Me Arsenal fans video. You didn't look 6'4".
It was a bit of what? Okay, how tall did you think I was?
I was going to say 4'2", but
That's true. I am shrinking.
Yeah, I think I'm actually legit the shortest guy here, so we're all good.
You're so small. You
That's
were
just
dog in the
wrong.
picture. That's why so small you are, Chris. Man.
Lewis versus Zah.
I can't reach up to the
TV
camera,
in a
Andrew.
boxing match.
Zah! Wow!
Wait, who versus Zah?
Lewis versus Zah.
Don't disrespect it like that.
I'm just reading a comment from the chat. That ain't me.
We gone from
R2
transfer news to just fucking roasting me for my height, man. I can't.
Please get back on transfer news.
Yeah, sorry.
Come on,
Lewis is 5'10", bunning a zoo.
Be a star. Come on, guys.
Lewis is 5'10", bunning a zoo.
Listen to John Cena, man. Hustle, loyalty, respect, and all of that.
You can't see me?
Yeah, of course, man. Like Erling Haaland at the bridge.
Oh.
Okay, serious question real quick. So our transfer window is looking like it's about to be Lukaku, Kunde, and probably Tchouaméni, right?
And maybe Traore.
I doubt Traore because we
I said
really
maybe.
I doubt it, but still, my point is, we get those three. What is everybody's expectation for next season?
Explosive
I'm
game,
saying,
Hang on, Prime. Can't do it. Finish.
I'm saying like we should be 100% challenging. We got the squad, we got the manager, we got the ability to push Man City all the way. We have to be challenging them until at least 5 games until we drop away. We got to challenge Man City.
Agreed.
I don't think you have anybody here that disagrees.
Yeah.
We should be challenging for every trophy.
Yeah.
We should be winning either the Champions League or retaining the Champions League or winning the Premier League. And alongside that, we have to win a domestic cup.
Well, I would take the
We've got to win that Club World Cup thing, though, Prime, haven't we? We've got to win that trophy first.
But again, I'm taking that as a given anyway. I'm not counting that because I'm taking it as a given that we're winning them.
Prime,
we should win last time, but we didn't.
I wouldn't do that.
I know, but my point is now we should win it.
Yeah.
Father's on a train?
So,
Is he on a train?
Yeah, he's on.
Wait, Fator, what happened to Sophie? Now you're moving to Astrid.
I don't think he's live anymore.
He saw Astrid and he froze.
Let's not go back into talking about Astrid. I'm tired of that. That's long. That's actually long.
She's getting a lot of free play on here. I'm sure she's not free.
Like, leave it.
You have to pay for it.
I'd rather we speak about fucking Kurt Zuma and Kunde. I'm past all of that.
Oh, speaking of average centre backs, Christensen.
Oh my God.
You went.
Well,
you're a dickhead.
Hey, Lewis, I got to bounce. I got to get ready for work. Y'all have a great day.
And you take care, bro.
All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
See you, bro. Man kicked me for speaking the truth, you know.
Trying to think actually. If we have Kunde, we have Silva, and we have Rudiger. Does Christensen actually start though, Lewis? Think about it. Does he start or? I think at the start of the season he's definitely going to start. But say if Kunde starts coming into it and like becoming a really good centre back, obviously Silva will be this year as well, but this will be his last year. So does Christensen take more of a bench time for the season, or
to be fair, it all depends on how many games Silva can play, because I think the biggest game Silva would probably start. It might be Kunde or Christensen on the right-hand side. It will depend on just form, really. But like we have such a strong batch of centre-backs, it could really be either one of the pair. Left-hand side, probably going to be Rudiger. He's had that place on lock the entire season. I'd be surprised if anyone takes that position off him. So it could go one way or the other. Like Christensen might not play some games, but I don't think Silva plays a lot of games, and he's the direct replacement for him. So if Silva isn't playing, I think Christensen.
Wait, did you say it's Christensen or Kunde on the right hand side?
Yeah.
Are we acting as if Aspie?
No, Aspie.
I think Christensen is the guy for the center. So whether Silva plays more or it's Christensen and Silva is resting a lot more, I don't know. But I think those are the two that are playing in the center of the three.
How do I forget about Aspie? One of my favourite players.
Aspie, Kunde, Christensen, Silva, Rudiger, or to be honest, like there's a few players that could play in that position. Tuchel said both AC and Silva can play in there if needed. It's just
I think it will be Rudiger and Kunde, if I'm being completely honest.
This is why we don't need Traore. Like we have literally Hudson-Odoi can play wing back, and we have Reece James at wing back. Why do we need him?
I'd still get Traore.
I wouldn't.
Why? Traore's just he's good. I think he's good. I think he's decent, but I don't think we really need him, to be honest. I think we have to go for that.
Adama Traore is a sort of player who, if your team is a bit average, then they can isolate him and they can make him look useless. But when you're on a strong team and you can't just focus on Adama Traore because of all the other threats around the pitch, he can shine a lot more. So I think he'd be a great signing for us. Like even last season, he didn't have the best season, but in the attacking areas of the right wing back position, he has the most take-ons in Europe. So he's still really good in that area, despite all the pressure that he's had on him this season. I think Adama Traore would be a great signing for us. I think a lot of people turn their noses on him.
I'm not saying he's bad or nothing. I didn't say like he's bad. I just think maybe we'll go from last. Like because we need our striker first and like get that done over with, like and move that along, and then Shermani, we're looking at him. We're looking at like him as like a replacement for Kante for the future, maybe, I don't know, and like as a depth player for the season, and then we maybe look at Traore afterwards.
I think Traore is a. Go ahead, Rose.
Oh no, forget. Go on, please. What are you going to say anymore?
I don't think Traore is a good signing for the future anyway, because we're all saying like we're seeing the sign for Tuchel's system, but what the next manager don't want to play a back three or back five? He would just be stuck in the squad being Deadwood along with Alonso and all the other guys. In my opinion, signing him, considering Tuchel's not going to probably be here for 4 or 5 years, is a bad option in my opinion.
I agree.
In what sense? If Tuchel gets sacked, then we have a man. It depends, because I feel like he'd end up just being depth for us, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but where? He does not get in over me for Ziyech or Hudson-Odoi on the right wing.
Yeah, but depth, not to start. If we end up playing without wing backs and then he just turns into a winger for us.
Yeah, we shouldn't pay no more than 30 for him as well.
I'm saying 20. I'm saying no more than 20.
15.
Who?
Adama Traore.
Bro, he shouldn't come at all. Fuck him, man.
Thank you. Hell no.
Bro, hell no. Bro, that's the worst signing than Drinkwater was in 2017. Bro, allow it, bro.
Nah, Drinkwater was awful. He's awful.
No, Drinkwater was a league winner at that time. He wasn't.
No, he got carried to a league winner. He was okay.
Adama isn't even a key player for Wolves. Let alone coming to the Jets.
He's their key player.
He's not their key player.
After Jimenez, he is. It's him,
Neto, Podence, all better than him.
Podence definitely is not better than him.
He starts more. He's more prolific.
Neves,
I count that as better.
Ruben Neves, and probably
I'd say
Cody.
I'd say considering they're more open to selling Neves than Traore tells you that they think Traore is more of a key player than Neves.
For how much are they selling Neves?
Like 40 mil.
And reports said that they're willing to listen to 25 mil for Adama. So it's, that's kind of.
Oh,
yeah,
Simon,
your point isn't valid then,
Simon Phillips just tweeted.
I'm gonna have a look. Fata,
Is it about Lukaku?
Wait. Fata, for your super chat, it's fine for you to ask for players' shirts. Like people do that all the time. So yeah, you're good anyway, bro. So yeah, if you get Christensen's shirt, shout me, Maggie. Much appreciated. What Simon Phillips said.
Here.
Right, Simon Phillips has tweeted saying Inter Milan are expected to accept Chelsea's 130 million euro offer for Lukaku. The decision is now with the player himself. Deal not done yet, but Inter have a three-man list of possible replacements via my colleagues at Court Offside. Full article is coming soon. All right, this is a paywall. Here we go. All right, cool. I'll put up on the share screen for you guys. Where do I put it? That's it. Serie A giants and current champions Inter Milan are now expected to accept Chelsea's 130 million euro bid for Lukaku. There's one major condition to them doing so. Sources saying it's now solely down to the player, which makes life difficult for the Blues. The Belgian ace is known to be happy at the San Siro. With the decision almost entirely with the player, the Azzurri are already making precautionary measures in case Armand gives comes up. Even though Tuchel said he's already interested in him, and I think Lukaku said he's interested in the project too. According to sources, their replacements are Duvan Zapata from Atlanta, Joaquin Correa from Lazio, and Florentina's Dusan Vlahovic. Other than Vlahovic, was horrendous.
And
Marino
all that
is believed to have recently been offered to Inter, but his hire has been rejected, and he may end up at Atlanta if Zapata ends up replacing Lukaku. There's no firm decision from the player, and expected to be a few days before he makes a decision known.
Yeah.
All right.
And all that is confirmed because Arsenal have submitted an offer of 51.5 mil plus add-ons for James Maddison. So for Arsenal, it's either Maddison or Martinez. And since they're really going hard for Maddison right now, it shows that they can get Martinez because Chelsea are going to get him.
Hold on, when did they submit a bid?
Martinez wanted to go there, to be honest.
Bro, if Martinez goes there, he's got no fucking ambition in life.
Exactly, man. It must
Like,
just
he
be
just went from a
This guy could
literally
genuinely go to
got-
Barcelona, Real Madrid, or City, and he would choose Arsenal.
He's not got, because remember, was it last year or the
He
year
ain't
before?
that guy, man.
He was genuinely linked to Man United and he didn't go. I don't think he'll leave.
Prime,
Bro,
when did
He might just use this for a new contract.
Prime, when did Arsenal submit a bid for Madison? I didn't see anything about that.
I just saw it tweeted.
Who did?
Arsenal Football Club news reporting.
Oh,
someone. Yeah. I saw it on. Oh, National was put into a group chat.
Hey, Slents wants a link.
But yeah, with the Martinez thing, he's been compared by people that have watched him, like pros in the game. He's got the exact, like, not the exact. He has got the way he plays is the exact same to Sergio Aguero. Like the way he moves and the way he is with the ball. So he'd be a perfect fit for City.
City aren't looking for him.
Because he's not that good, bro.
People say that, but again, like Will has said that he's. Is it that he's similar to Werner or something, or Martinez is not that good?
No, he's not similar to Werner. If you look at his build, bro, the guy's stocky. He's built.
No, I think he means playing style.
Yeah, like a second striker.
Nah, I tell you what
striker.
he's like. He's like a poor man's Carlos Tevez, man.
Really?
Carlos Tevez, so he's a shithouser like player for like clubs.
Carlos Tevez was a brilliant player.
Wait,
no, he was, but yeah, no loyalties to any club.
Spurs fans are saying Kane sacked.
Rubbish.
I don't know. Spurs. I don't know. Spurs tweeted something.
What, is it sacked or suspended? Can't sack him really.
Oh no, it's a club notice about something about being anti-Semitic. But no, it's because Spurs fans, a few of them were replying underneath saying announced. Yeah, probably that. Because someone quote tweeted that and said, "No one cares. Announce Kane being sacked." And Spurs fans keep saying Kane being sacked. So.
Sacked from what?
Yeah, they just something anti-Semitic happened on TalkSport. They're saying they're appalled that neither presenter addressed a comment. They're under no doubt that after a comment similar to that had been made about race or other protected characteristic, the response would have been immediate and far-reaching. Yeah. And that's just a very short statement. But I didn't even know what happened with TalkSport. So it is what it is.
Bottom man, TalkSport's rubbish.
Wait, Arsenal are spending 100 million on Ben White and Maddison.
Yeah, because they're cracked. Because they're off the fucking head.
Why is Maddison going? And yet we're winning. No, but again, I don't know if this is actually going to go through. But if they do that,
I'll be back.
And yet they complain we're ruining the Premier League. Like, that's mad.
Everybody
Lewis,
stupid argument.
Go on, Slens.
Did you get big enough Frizzler today, man? To put Spurs in that split today, bro? Because they're getting put. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Listen, bro. Listen, man. I can't wait to see that, man. I've never watched Thiago Silva play live as well. I'm very excited to watch Thiago Silva.
Oh, you going to the game?
Yeah, of course.
I hop on for a fan cam afterwards, man.
Well, of course, man. Of course, man.
I wish I was.
I go watch that.
All the man them are meeting up.
What block are you sitting?
I'm gonna be in. I think Matthew Harding upper still.
Upper.
Yeah.
No one's in my stand. I'm gonna be stuck with the fucking Yadars, man. I can't be bothered.
They've been screaming out for Ross Barkley and that, bro. It's peak.
No, I think about you vlogging cunt and shit like that. Or have one while it's like, I remember the shit you said about Churchill last year. What are you saying now? I can't.
Just better hope Christensen doesn't make an error, you know.
He's not playing.
Yeah.
No. He could play. Has anyone said he's out of the match? Because
the 8 international returns are not playing today.
Game since they returned.
Yeah, but Christensen got further along during the Euro, so he's rested.
Him, Aspie, Jorginho, Emerson, and all the English boys are not playing today.
The what?
It's the guys who made it to the semifinals and onward. I don't think they're playing today.
Are they not?
Nope.
Well, they're in the squad. They're training. They've trained as well. So
yeah, but I think it's too soon because remember they just came back 2 days ago.
Hey, but boys, please don't use it as an excuse next season when they perform like shit, bro. I don't want to hear. But they didn't have a preseason, lad.
This is negativity, bro. Listen, man. It's all about Lukaku. It's all about positivity, bro. I don't need to hear your negative stuff. Now, come on, man.
Can I just point out we did not have a preseason. We won a championship. There is no excuse.
Oh, speaking of negativity, Lewis, Christensen didn't dominate Europe because he didn't win the Euros.
Yeah, but cash attacks.
What is he supposed to do with fucking Denmark, bro? Denmark is smaller than London, bro.
I'm just taking a dig. Cool.
You almost dominated Europe then. You almost.
That's all right. Oh yeah, so Aspie and AC are in the team. All right, cool. So we'll get to see a bit of brilliance at the very least.
The kickoff's at 7 o'clock, right?
What?
The kickoff's at 7?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't wait to play. I can't wait to play a Spurs side that will cap the bus again, man.
I haven't been to a stadium since Everton, bro. Like, was that 18 months ago? Even more than that, man. That's mad.
What was it sold out?
What? This one?
Yeah,
it took a while to get sold. It took a while to be fair, but it did sell out in the end, yeah.
Oh shit! Fair enough then.
This charity games for mental health that we're playing in, is it what? Just 2 games and then a final, or what's going on?
Nah, it's just 2 games.
Okay.
And then it's Super Cup and then Crystal Palace.
And is there a preseason trophy to lift that we can give to Spurs?
No, but we're lifting the Champions League though. Lifting it for 15 minutes before kickoff. Lifting that up just to show them a trophy, what it looks like. Bro.
Are they streaming it or?
Imagine lifting that in front of Kane.
I wonder if they can stream it or something.
It's gonna be on the Fifth Stand app, bro. Check out.
Okay. Yeah.
Why are we doing free promo, man? Why are we doing free promo on Lewis's channel, bro? Free promo. What's this?
Free promo.
Was there any West Ham's 100 million valuation price for Rice has
Man,
an official bid for the midfielder. Both clubs are aware the price for Rice will drop next summer. I hope we're not going for this Wallad next season.
yeah,
Can't be
this
asked
Walla.
for year 3 of fucking Rice to Chelsea talks.
The men don't want Declan Rice, man.
Rice is only worth like 50 or less. Like he can't go past 50 million.
It's Donny's worth like 30.
He's a good player, and obviously the English tax helps, yeah. But like paying 80 million is just going way over the top.
I'm sorry, but if Maddison goes for 50 mil, Rice isn't worth no more than 30.
Well, no. To West Ham, Rice is worth 80 mil. It just depends on who's willing to pay it.
Not
Who gives a shit about West Ham?
I've got a question. Is he better than Douglas Luiz at Aston Villa?
Who?
No.
Yes.
Defensively speaking, yes, but as an all-round player, no. Defensively speaking, yes.
Defensively speaking, yeah, he's better than most, I'd say, probably most DMs in the league.
He's not that good defensively, though. He's not a specialist, bro. West Ham concede goals. The Rice and Soucek is so overrated, man. One is the Czech Fellaini, and one's just average, bro. Like, it's not that good, man. And it will get exposed this season. Trust me.
Changing the topic real quick. What do you guys think about Jack Grealish going for 100 million to Man City?
That's good. Good business for them.
With that
For
price tag,
Aston
Man
Villa
City,
or for Man City?
Both, to be fair, because Aston Villa are getting a good chunk, and they've got Bailey. The reports are if they lose Grealish, they're going for Cantwell, which is a good replacement. Like their team is looking dangerous this year, even if they lose Grealish. Sorry.
But
That's
he had
a
a great
dangerous
signing as well.
level place.
Is there any player that
price tag, though,
you do like?
I honestly think that
with that 100 mil price tag, Man City have to win the Champions League. Because they're already winning the Premier anyway. Grealish isn't adding anything more if they're just winning the Premier League.
I don't get it though. Why do they have to win? What if they win a treble of that's not the Champions League? They still have to win the Champions League.
His name.
Well, the Champions League has to be part of it because they're winning doubles already.
Man, Slants, why are you always level-headed?
You thought you were gonna catch me lacking, you waste man. I see you.
Oh, I just read the name.
Yeah, read the name. You prick. You think it's that easy? You think it's that easy?
That's father. We're not born as
that name, yeah.
Personally, I don't understand like why they're paying 100 million for Jack Grealish. I don't see him as value as 100 million. I just don't. To me, if you're gonna pay for Jack Grealish, you pay 50, 60 million. Think about it. He's 25 years old and he's got the same amount of goals as Jorginho in the league with the same amount of appearances.
Brother, he's 26 when the season starts, has had one great season in the Premier League,
That's
and
my
he's
point.
already worth 100 million. That's,
It's ridiculous.
He will do good, though. He will do good, and I'm proud of him.
Now, man. You're not downplaying what he's done for Aston Villa, though.
Oh, bro,
You can't, man.
Bro, it's not
for
100
years,
Player.
man.
You don't want to lose him. Like, of course, it's going to be overpriced.
Yeah, but when it comes to like Foden and Sterling, to me, you're wasting 100 million. Unless you like pay like 50 million and got rid of Sterling or Foden, there's no point in getting Grealish in my opinion.
I think Bernardo Silva's leaving.
So you're gonna play Grealish as an 8?
Yep.
Probably,
That's
yeah.
what I've heard. From what I've read, not from what I've heard. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think he could do that.
He can do that, though.
But 100 million for a 26-year-old, man, that's...
I mean, we're paying 100 million for a 28-year-old. We really cannot talk.
Bro, Lukaku is...
He's 28-year-old. He's a great goal scorer, bro.
I know.
A great striker, bro.
I'm excited.
Lukaku has had at least 7 or 8 good seasons at the top level, bro. Grealish has had one.
Villa,
has he?
Just one, yeah? Yeah. Sure, bro.
Yeah, just one. What other slants? The season before? No.
Yeah.
The season before.
He was great the season before, bro.
I'd say the last 2
seasons. Decent at best.
He saved his team from relegation, bro. That's great to me.
Literally.
The Lions saved his team from relegation. Let's get it straight.
Oh, yeah, VAR did have a big factor to that, at the very least.
How long was he injured for last season?
It was only. I think he missed about 3
I think
months
it was a while.
overall.
It was 3 months, bro.
3
Like,
months.
and as soon as he left, the team just fell off a cliff, bro. They fell off a cliff.
Literally, yeah.
Because the team were on course. Well, they probably wouldn't have made top 4 or even top 6, but they were on course for competing for it, and they just fell off.
They were on course for Europe.
But listen, they replaced him with 3 players, in my opinion. I think Buendia, I know they don't play the same position, but Buendia, you got Bailey, and you also got Cantwell possibly coming in. That's 3 like very good players.
Exactly. And if they get that 100 million, they can improve their defense. They can improve that midfield. They can improve, like, they could get Tammy in or get another striker, and like they could actually have a proper squad.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, they could have a run at. They could finish in 8th.
Tammy, yeah, but you don't get a lot of chances to score, man. Honestly, like from those 3, they're gonna feed them a lot of goals. Andrew hates Tammy.
I agree with you guys. They will stay up in the league, bro.
I don't hate Tammy. I think you overplay how good he can be. He is average at best, man. He
There's
is
no
average.
players in this
He
team I
can't
hate.
I hate doing this. He can't head. He has no hard shot, and he has to get the ball actually to his feet. His movement is poor, so
And he's
I
got
don't
no
believe
advice
he'll improve
whatsoever.
He was
whatsoever.
still our top goal scorer, though.
Oh,
That does not mean
that's not a
anything.
good thing. That's bad on us. That's
Why?
not a good thing. You say top
Also-
scorer. He equaled
also-
Werner in league goals, and Werner played out of
I'll
position.
bring this up as
Werner
well.
played more games than Tammy, but Tammy
But he
equaled
played
him.
out
What's
of
to say about
position.
Werner?
Yeah,
I
but
don't know why.
Werner actually offers a lot.
Chris. If Tammy doesn't score, what does he offer us?
Okay, if Werner doesn't score, what does he offer us?
Assists, making the runs. He
Oh
offers
my
far more.
God,
Wrong
bro.
question, bro.
We
That was-
You
that
actually
was-
don't understand why. Okay, why is the manager picking? Hang on. Why is the manager picking
No, but-
Werner over Tammy? Why?
Literally,
Tammy.
this
But
debate
Werner's
started.
playing
It
out
wasn't me.
on
It wasn't me saying that Tammy's a good player. It was me saying that
it's
he's
me
being fed by
reacting.
3
It's me reacting
creators.
to it. It was me
Yeah,
reacting to it.
he's being fed by 3 players who are going to give him an abundance of chance. And obviously,
That's fine. And do you know what? I wish him well. My opinion is, and no one else's. It's my opinion. I think he doesn't get any better.
We always overhype these
Slens,
teams, bro.
Slens, do you think Tammy if he goes to Villa?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I think look again, Tammy I think he'll do well at like mid-table clubs, like which is why I would like to keep him to play in cup games or against Leicester sides because I know he'll bang goals, but in terms of being the guy to lead us for a title, he's not it.
Every
Like,
single one of us here agrees on that.
Yeah.
I know, but the thing is though, why are Chelsea fans afraid of him going to Arsenal and scoring goals? Like the most he will do is get them maybe back in the top 4.
Prime,
Even
the only
that depends on how Arsenal actually build their team.
Bro,
They
Tammy.
had
the only person who's actually scared of that is Lewis. The only person who's actually scared of that is Lewis himself. Nobody else is scared of that.
Okay, well, Lewis, why?
No, I don't want him to join Arsenal though.
Please don't talk about Tammy, man.
If Arsenal are the only club that are going to pay the money that we want to get him.
Bro, you can say what you like about Tammy, yeah? But the last 2 years, he scored a lot of goals for us. He could do the same for Arsenal. I don't want to see him doing that. Why should I want to
let me ask you
Slens, my point is, who cares? Aubameyang has been hitting 20 goals, 25 goals since he came to the Prem, barring last season. And Arsenal still have finished 6th and 8th.
Okay.
Like if their team if they're not building their team properly.
Okay, they haven't had a Tammy, and they haven't had someone like Tammy who's a good backup option who scores a lot of goals. Like Lacazette doesn't do that, and Keita doesn't do that. Balogun is not proven yet. So again, it could work out for him, and I don't want to see that happen because he's a Chelsea player.
Well, he's got 4 goals. He will score goals for them, but if the rest of the team is not being built properly, like they're not gonna. It's not like they're gonna challenge for the league or anything within the next few years. They're not building their team properly. Who cares?
I actually disagree with you on that. They're getting, I think, Madison and Ben White.
They're building their team.
Back line is actually not that bad.
That Madison thing isn't confirmed that he will go to them, but even still.
Okay, fair, but they're looking at those targets. So Madison, Ben White.
He improves it though. Sorry, go on.
He improves Arsenal.
Madison, Ben White. They got Saka, Martinelli. They got Tierney. If they get a better right back, their back line's not actually that bad. A couple more midfielders. They're not that far off of like top challenge for top 4.
Yeah,
so that's why I disagree.
They are.
Well, I've heard these sort of things before. When they had like the Sanchez and Ozil and everyone, and people kept saying they're a centre back away, they're a DM away, they're a goalkeeper away. Like this thing about Arsenal is always being said. They're always a few players away until they build their team correctly. I'm not going to believe it because I know
Okay, but they've never had a window like this one.
No, they have had
other people
they
won't
have
make
had a window like
make
this
a point
before.
any valid, bro. I'm saying,
Sorry.
bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like in terms of the transfer window, I have not. If they do get Maddison, if they do get Martinez, then I have not seen Arsenal do this kind of business in a very long time. Even if they've signed one or two players, well, this kind of business is different. It's not the Arsenal trademark. We're used to them signing one or two players. They get overhyped, but they're signing 4 players who fit their positions, who they need, and that's what worries me about Arsenal.
No. The problem is the thing for me is they've got Ben White, who like didn't play that much last year. When he did, it was mostly in central midfield, and it wasn't like he lit the league up. At centre back, we've seen very little from him in the Premier League. They've signed Tavares, who's a backup left back. If they get Tammy, he's a backup striker. Maddison's the only one they've signed that actually affects their team in a positive light in terms of will start and will do something for them.
Yeah, but the very
but again, the Maddison thing hasn't got, he's not a player yet, so you're assuming. And Martinez, if we get Lukaku, or it looks like when we get Lukaku, they're not going to sell Martinez.
No, that's not a fact, though.
No, they
it wouldn't make sense for them to sell both. It wouldn't make sense
If they get the right money, though, Prime. If they get the right money, they'll sell.
If they get the money, they sell, bro.
Wait, but Prime, put yourself in his shoes, yeah. Put yourself in. If Lukaku ends up leaving, Hakimi's just left, yeah. Conte's just left. If you're Martinez yourself, you're thinking, why would they want to stay here? Like, I know the club won't sell you if they don't want to sell you, but if he keeps pushing for it, then eventually it could possibly happen.
I swear he's just signed a new contract.
Has he?
No, he didn't. He's just
signed a new
I get that, and again, people are saying in the comments my disrespect for Arsenal. Like again, I have Arsenal as dark horses to get top 4. I think
Who are these Arsenal fans? Fuck you.
Hold on, I think they are making. I think they are potentially going in the right place. But my thing is, I've heard stuff like this before. Like I still need to see some years to be able to actually believe this is actually real. Because if in 3 years' time, if Arsenal are still being 8th or dropping down to 10th, 11th, Saka's going to go because Saka's quality. Martinelli's going to go. Like all these talents and stars that they have to build for them properly. Ben White is talented. Ben White is talented. I rate him. But Chambers, when they bought him, and Holding when they bought him, were roughly the same level of talent as Ben White was. And yet they didn't build around the team properly, and those people stagnated.
But
so that's why I'm saying with Arsenal,
we were told last season when they bought Gabriel and Partey and others that they were in top 4. So you know what
exactly.
I mean? You guys are gassing up. You guys are gassing up Tammy like he's going to come in and change Arsenal's fortune. And you know what? Even if he does, in 2 years' time, he will leave and go on to a better club. So
he won't start for them. This is my point.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that as well. He
won't start for Aston Villa, for fuck's sake. And you think he's going to start for Arsenal?
And it's in the same way that it's in the same way that when we it's in the same way when we had it's in the same way when we had Lampard and people were saying everything's changed with the board, we're going long term and we're going to be building with youth and all of that. I have to see it to believe it. I know, but that's my point. Like, I'm not just going to go off word of mouth. I need a year or two to be able to see something.
Yeah,
you're
right.
Hey, Prime, don't justify yourself to these Arsenal fans, man.
And it's not to the Arsenal fans. Like I'm saying, I'm just explaining it to you guys. Because look, Tammy can go to them, and if he's bagging 20 goals a season, whatever, if we're still top and challenging all the time and winning Premier Leagues and winning another Champions League, who cares what he's doing at Arsenal?
Bro, Prime, it's as simple as this, yeah. For me, like, if there's a possibility he might succeed, I don't want to see that. Like, go to someone else that's not right. Not rivals right now, but they're still rivals for us in terms of like the whole tribalism thing. So,
hang on.
I don't want to see him go.
Hang on. I can ease your any fears. If they think that, then put a buyback clause when we sell him.
Well, they won't buy him if that's the case, though. They won't.
I'm just saying, if we think that, and we're so insecure that he will think that I'm just saying, if they think that and they rate him that much, they'll put a buyback clause. They put one on Livramento. They put one on Livramento for Southampton.
Like Slens, maybe
just put it on there.
Slens, maybe again. That's why I say for me, like I didn't grow up in London and stuff like that. I don't have a rivalry towards Arsenal or Spurs. So if we sell to them players that we don't need or are surplus to requirements, I personally don't care if they do well. because I don't see Arsenal or Spurs as a rival. Maybe
That's the thing, though.
listen.
I don't understand that,
I know you guys do. So that's the difference in opinion that we have. That's the difference in opinions.
I don't like Zuma.
That's fine.
Listen, Brian, hold on. I don't like Zuma, but I would never sell Zuma to Spurs or Arsenal. I would never do that, bro.
Yeah, but Slend, I know. That's why I just said that's a difference in opinion that we have. You guys have you see Arsenal and Spurs as rivals. I don't.
If Arsenal come,
I don't care.
40 million pound offer, we sell.
Ron, you just said how good they were doing, bro. Like they're building with all players, young players. Tammy's 23. Everyone they're going after is 23. They're not going to do it next season. They're going to do it in 2-3 seasons. And the fear is that Tammy, in 3 years, could actually become a decent striker, and he would be popping those goals for Arsenal. And then everyone else the whole team will become better, and that would make Tammy better too.
We are sure to get money. We can find a different striker.
What was that, Alex?
We are Chelsea. We have money. And we can find a different striker there. That's not
we don't need
what we have.
But it's not. We don't need to sell Tammy to Arsenal, though.
If they come correct,
this point is dragged on longer than it should.
There's a bidding war going on between Arsenal, Aston Villa, and West Ham, and Arsenal offer 10 million more. I take that 10 million. I don't care.
Also, can I just say, it's not about what your rivals do; it's what you're doing. I don't care what Arsenal are doing as long as we're winning. That's kind of like where the argument should end. As long as we're doing what we need to do, who gives a damn what Arsenal and Spurs are doing?
Well, we do care. Do you know how we stole transfers from them?
Yeah, and that's why
we took their best players.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We do care what rivals do. If we can somehow make our rivals weaker, that's in our interest.
But I don't. But again, Tammy alone doesn't make them stronger if they're not building properly.
But
even if they do, do you guys think Tammy's good enough to be the starting striker to win the league?
No.
No. So if
the
that's
theory
the case,
that Tammy could be good in 3 years.
Yeah, but good to do what? To get them top 4. Fine.
Well, Tammy's only 23, yeah?
Yeah, I know, but that again, I'm asking you guys. Do you guys think Tammy can be good to win a league?
No.
No.
Okay, fine. If you don't think he can be good enough to do that, then all that in 2-3 years he'll be good. I know he'll be good in 2-3 years. But again, he's just all that's going to amount to is scoring goals to get top 4 with them. But that's only if they build properly.
But that's what I was getting at. Arsenal as a team, if you see their transfers, they're all pretty young, and so they're building for 2-3 years. And by that time, the whole team could be actually doing well, and that would make Tammy look. Tammy could peak at a right time when Arsenal was doing well, and then he looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Like, guys, just to bring another topic in, did you guys see Lukaku signing before the Super Cup?
Yes.
No. We could get this done by the end of the week.
Yeah,
I think it'll be done by Friday.
He's going to play.
Pick up Dinnispin saying Lukaku is not a selfish player. Werner will improve. That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most. Both of them playing together, because we said Werner plays better when he has someone to feed off, and that's going to be Lukaku. Always going to be opening up space for Lukaku, like he does with Havertz.
They'll be good in transition, Lewis, but I don't know if against the compact teams is. Maybe it's tough to watch.
Lukaku's perfect for low blocks because all he scored against was the small.
No, he is, but not with Werner. I think with Havertz, or maybe with a Mount or with Cho, I could just kind of open up.
If it's a low block, just take the out of it, in my opinion.
Hey man, get for Timo, man.
No, but both of them on the transition. Listen, both of them running in the transition. That's scary for a lot of teams. Like Liverpool. Listen, if they play a Haaland against us, it's curtains.
Hey, Slens, in a big shape like against Real Madrid, bro.
I'm taller than you, bro.
Free midget.
I don't get this. I'm taller than you. Come on.
It's still happening.
Lewis, you're protesting too much. It makes people think you're not. You know what I mean? You should
ignore it, bro. Anyway, because I'm secure.
Brush it off.
5'10" school. If I was like
5'9", you mean?
I'd be like, no. I'm not small. I'm not small. Leave me alone. Now 5'10", I'm happy with it. That's like perfect average height. So you know what? I ain't small. I ain't tall. I'm in the middle.
The average height is actually, I think, 5'8", 5'9".
Oh,
that's not
average.
That's average for a woman, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm doing
that. The woman is 5'4", Slens. 5'4".
But you know what? Slens Slens is right. Let's move on from Tammy. We
Said
don't
it
need
very quietly there, Slen. Said it very
we
quietly.
don't need another incident of minerals and stuff.
Yeah. Also, Prime, can I just say something to you real quick? About Arsenal not being rivals because you're not close to them. I'm American, and I still consider Arsenal and Tottenham my rivals. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. Again, I'm talking about from a personal point of view. I didn't say, oh, Chelsea should never consider them rivals. From what I think and how I was brought up, I don't view Arsenal and Spurs as rivals. The same way, whether you guys agree with me or not, I don't view Liverpool as a big club. It's just my genuine opinion.
Why do you not consider Liverpool a big club?
That's what he does.
I know, but no, it's actually my genuine opinion. Because from my lifetime growing up, like I haven't seen Liverpool as a threat, minus a few years.
Yeah.
So I don't have to view them seriously. Man United, I grew up with them being a threat. I respect Man United. Man City, what they've done in the last 10 years and everything, I respect them. I view them as big clubs.
So it's just recency bias.
No, it's my life growing up and what I've seen.
It's generation bias. That's what it is.
I'm not talking about Liverpool's. I'm not talking about Liverpool's history. I'm talking about what I've seen.
Mike London's comment is wild, bro.
Standing on it. Oh my god, I can't be. You should have been here earlier, man. They were absolutely roasting my ass. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Man said Lewis on a stepladder, you know.
Someone said I was going to be fighting fucking Lickleman in the next boxing match.
Yeah, they said you're going to be fighting Saw. Lewis versus Saw undercard.
Oh yeah, Zara. That was right. Zara as well. Oh.
Okay, back on a serious topic. Lukaku, who was it? Flawless said he's not great against the big teams, and against like in a 2 up front, he'll be better. What's your guys' opinion on that?
Last year, he scored against AC Milan. He scored against Juventus. He scored against Lazio. He scored against Napoli. So to me, that sounds like big teams in the league. I debunk that.
Big up Nikhil saying every time a Chelsea player goes to Arsenal, they fail. It's been exactly the same for the last 15 years. Last good one was Petit, to be honest. 2-bit also saying Lukaku, Tammy Abraham with a gym membership. Big up Rants. So this means no Haaland to CFC. Yeah, Haaland's in the mud, man. But if you say Lukaku is Tammy with a gym membership, you're looking too much at United Lukaku. Chelsea one is going to be slim, and he's going to be bullying Trent Alexander-Arnold, the guy in your Avi, in a few weeks. So we'll wait and see, my guy. But appreciate the donation.
But even Lukaku at United, he's still banged.
Facts.
Yeah. 20 plus goals, 17 goals.
You prick! Prick!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wow!
Nah, you know what, Lewis, you're gonna have to stand up. You're gonna have to stand up first, bro.
He's already standing up, bro.
I would stand up. But then this would turn into an 18+ stream. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep sitting down. So sorry, guys.
It is.
But don't worry, fan cams later on. You'll know. Actually, Slens, how tall are you?
Make you...
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
How tall are you?
You don't want to know, fam.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
6'5". I want to play up front today.
You see how Slens is laughing. 6'5".
Oh my god!
Wait, hold on, Slens. Can you head a ball? Because I've seen 6'+ people before, and Tammy Abraham.
Of course I can, bro. Of course I can.
He can bully.
Look at his neck. Of course he can head the ball.
Relax.
Hold on. What do you mean? Of course he can head the ball.
Relax.
Pause.
Let's go left. Let's go back to right.
Big up Johnny for that neck stuff. It's so stupid, but it's so funny.
Pause.
Johnny, this is gonna sound mad if I say it. The way Johnny's speaking about Haaland and stuff, he sounds like a flat earther.
I wait.
We should leave it there.
Back on the stream and talk that noise. You dickhead. You have the link and everything. Get back on it.
Hey, listen, you man.
Absolute Chelsea's to be. There is no movement that can unblock the situation to bring Jules Koundé to Chelsea as West Ham freeze negotiations with Zuma. Chelsea considered the departure of Zuma key to signing Koundé. Right, there's no movement that can unblock the situation to bring Koundé to Chelsea. So we need to find a way to get rid of Zuma, but Zuma doesn't even want to go anywhere.
This is
Like, he said he wants to stay in the Premier League, then he doesn't want to stay in the Premier League. Then he says he wants to stay in London. Now he don't want to go to London, and West Ham apparently aren't paying the right amount for him, even though he's only on 40k a week. Wait, what are you saying, you prick?
Oh, wait,
What
hold
are you
on.
saying?
Wayne, how tall are you?
Me? I'm 6'5".
Lewis in the mud.
Someone said,
oh yeah, no, Wayne's tall already. I already knew that.
Someone said Lewis just headbutt him in the kneecap.
He can't even reach my kneecap. That's the problem.
Oh my god, man!
This is an actual violation.
All I did was
Louis.
try to bring you guys transfer news and say that Lukaku was a smokescreen, and you man are here trying to corn me. I can't
Man's here on the stream
be
for 2 hours, bro. Man's here on the stream for you guys for 2 hours, bro. Come on, man. What's this?
Lewis, can I ask you a question?
Respect sharps,
Respect,
right? You
respect,
take a
respect.
part of this as well, man.
Right, Lewis, can I ask you a question? What happened to all the yellow pages you bought to make sure you're taller?
Yellow pages. Yellow pages. I haven't heard the yellow pages in about 15 years, bro.
You're aging yourself, Wayne. Say something else. Quick, say something else.
Yellow pages, bro.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know what your pages are.
You see how far back it is.
Wait, Lewis, are you not?
I was going to be talking about dial-up internet next.
Lewis, are you not sitting on a car seat?
Do I look like I'm in a car, bro?
No,
That was a howler, Prime. That was a howler.
Okay, relax. I'm moving like Tammy.
Reverse.
I'm moving like Tammy.
Beep beep.
Simon Phillips, what was his tweet? If
I'm not
Chelsea,
gonna lie, he just said if Chelsea do put the transfer in, Lukaku will not refuse it.
Yeah,
it's just news.
That's been said all day, isn't it? Though that's been said.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
And Chelsea have the money.
Repeat. You know what I mean? Rinse, repeat. So
mad.
don't worry.
It's not like
Don't
asking
worry.
200 million. So
Don't worry.
and with
Jan-
agent
Jan's
fees 60 million.
Jan's about to say Haaland winked at someone in a Chelsea shirt, so that'll be all good.
is Haaland is what's his name? Fabrizio doing a stream today?
Probably, man. He's gonna. He's man.
Yes,
Of
yes,
course
to rinse
he is,
it,
man.
Yes,
He's
to rinse
got
it.
it
I won't be
yesterday.
watching
Of course
that.
he is. You will be. You'll be like last time. Come back after the break.
No, I'm watching. I'm waiting for him to put a tweet out because that's all he ever does anyway. So,
But
Ain't
I
you
know.
going soon, Lewis?
You what?
Ain't you going soon? It's 4:45.
Shit, I need to go, bro.
Oh shit! Yeah.
No, I'm
Lewis,
like,
make sure-
I'm close to the bridge. I'll just get a bike. Fine.
Make sure you bring your step stool, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, you getting a tricycle? Did you say? Tricycle
And
or bike?
you're still.
Oh my god.
Yo.
You getting a free,
The thing is,
you getting a free
have you got your safety still
No,
on,
Matisse
though,
is
Lewis?
about 6 foot. Matisse is about 6 foot.
Lewis,
By the way, Lewis,
Or like-
Prime
Matisse-
have you got
Sim
your
height is
safety
G.
still?
Prime
Have you
Sim
got your
height is
safety
G, bro. Don't
stables
have it.
already?
Wait, hold on, Slens.
You got
Slens,
your
I'm
safety
secure. I'm
stables.
secure in my height, bro.
Dead ass can't hear you.
Have you got your safety stable still for your bike?
Safety
We-
station.
we- I've- I've
Stabilizers.
seen you. I know what you're like.
Oh, for the bike. Oh, you're a prick, bro. You're actually.
Wayne,
prick.
you're showing your age, bro. Stabilizers.
I know.
Stay-
I'm no far. I don't give a shit.
Hey, doesn't it say you have to
Baby
be
rises
so tall?
instead
Doesn't
of
it say you have to be
you
so
prick.
tall to travel? If you have to be accompanied by an adult, right?
No, you
Yeah,
guys, you
that's
guys
what
get Christine
worries me.
Lewis.
Wait, Lewis, did you buy the child ticket for Stamford Bridge? Or?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What were you talking about, man? What are you on about?
Jesus.
Hey, Lewis, when's the last time you
Andrew.
went to a park?
Yeah. So.
Andrew, what's the worst
Hey, this
violation?
guy's saying I can only go on flying fish at Fort Park.
Wait, no wonder Lewis is meeting up with Matisse because he can't go without being accompanied by an adult.
Hang on.
Hey, thank you, Artem. Do you want to know why? Because at least you're donating to pack me. Thank you.
But
It's mad,
No,
bro. I'm not gonna lie to
that's
you,
what
bro.
I'm saying.
Someone said the only machine you use at Thor Park is a vending machine. But anyway, man,
no. Hang on. No, I heard he's not allowed in Thorpe Park because he's too young. He's got to go chasing around vintage first.
Oh my, man's gonna say I can only go to the fun fair and play on the Dodgems next. Artem's saying somebody gonna have to put Lewis on their shoulders so he could watch the game. Appreciate you donating.
It'd be on
to this
Sam's
fucking
shoulders.
Lewis match.
No way. Just sneak him in the European Cup. It's fine. It's all good, man. Sneak him in there.
Literally just spent the whole last half an hour just being roasted, but here we are, man. At least you guys are donating for it. Much
And what's
appreciated.
more, to want the roast that KJ got for his height, or this one?
Oh.
The roast KJ got for his height, or the roast you're getting right now? Sliz will know as well. So will Prime.
Everyone one day. I'm cool with it.
That's all right.
I even go to join on it.
Facts.
What's he saying? Even if someone cut off Lewis's limbs, he still have a better aerial threat than Tappy. I love that. Even he managed to spin it to Tammy slander. Can't be bothered.
Wait, but Lewis is shorter than KJ.
KJ?
Football
KJ?
players.
Nah,
What? Well, Lewis is 5'10",
Fair
you know.
enough.
Like, he's not that short. Fam.
Yeah.
He's 5'10".
How tall's KJ?
KJ's
5'7".
5'7", 5'8". He's the same height as Jem, roughly.
Oh, okay, then he ain't
Jem's
that
actually
small.
5'8". I didn't
If he was face to face with me, he'd come to about here or something. He ain't that tall. He ain't that small.
Was Jem that short? Though? He wasn't that
Like, Jem's like slightly smaller than I am.
Yeah,
Because I had no idea why he was jumping on the roast sesh.
The slander he be getting on Midnight Vibes is hilarious. Just height and Bunda jokes is amazing.
Oi,
We don't say Bunda. We don't say Bunda.
The Bunda jokes.
The Bundesliga, bro.
I was crying.
Nah, don't bring up Bunda because Slens will start roasting me every way from Sicily.
Why?
Slens.
Slens?
I have no idea what you're talking about, bro.
Nothing. Let's just move on.
Okay.
Anyone got any other final thoughts before we wrap up the stream?
Daniel,
I
have a question.
Daniel Wilkinson is 5'8".
Oh wait!
Oh Jesus Christ!
Like that I'm getting called out by Yoda, bro. You
Slen's
prick.
couldn't handle the news, man.
That was perfect. Daniel Wilkinson's 5'8".
Wow, Slen's a shot. Slen's a shot there, man.
Oh, that's mad.
Don't worry, man.
So yeah, anyone got any other final thoughts or any other jokes
yeah.
you want to roll it?
Don't worry, Lewis.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Lewis. At least you're not short tempered.
I said, did he die? No, I'm still
That's all good.
My God.
Oh mate! Oh wait, bro, her leaving confirmed.
Huh? What?
Wait, who said bro, her leaving confirmed? Oh, is it this? Is it this thing about the Athletic?
No, I think
Yeah,
it's true, bro.
I expected that though. I'm surprised he even came.
Udinese, or was it Genoa or something? Is it
Either
Udinese?
way
Or
is
is it?
good for him.
Go AM says Len's going down worse than Fernandez.
It was my laptop, wasn't me, bro. I love it, man.
Yeah, he's
if I
just
crash
shocked by
down,
that
bro,
Daniel. He's shocked by that Daniel Wilkinson news. That was so nice. He's like, oh my god! Oh my god!
It's peak, man.
Chris, you still got your question. What was your question?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What color are your stilts?
Oh man, I'm taking a piss. I'm taking a piss. I'm taking a liberty.
See that bleeding blue thought it was something sensible, and then you come out and say that, man. You know?
I rate that from Chris because he's just like, oh yeah.
I'm short myself too, so I'm.
He's very short.
I stand myself at this point.
Yeah.
How do you know he's short, Andrew?
I've seen him. You know that dog in his picture. That's how he gets around. He rides that dog. That's like a horse to Chris. That's like a horse. You know what I mean? So he gets around. Saves on petrol as well. That's all.
May as well call this the height show.
What's going on?
What the hell?
What's going on, G?
Who's deep throating and what?
What's that?
Bro, it's not that kind of stream, bro.
What on earth?
What was
You're
that,
on the
bro?
wrong platform, bro? You're on the wrong platform.
Someone
bro.
was deep threatening, fair.
That's someone get Astrid on the fan cam. Fuck's sake.
No, we're not doing
No,
that.
Lewis, get Astrid and Fator. That'll be.
Stop.
If she's on any camera, it'll be a performance no matter what, so it's fine.
But yeah, if you can claim disability allowance under 4'7", I might actually have to get my legs cast.
Just don't zoom in that much. That's...
Oh mate, man said get off the hub. Can't be asked. No, I did not stand up because I'm not wearing any shorts. So no.
Hey Lewis, whatever you do, yeah, don't let Futsal get anywhere near her, man. Because you never know. You can't guarantee anything, man. Listen, it could get sticky.
I know. I need fatter around me for fan cam because Wayne knows. Wayne knows.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna look forward to that though, are you, tonight? You're gonna look forward to having some fun with tonight, ain't you?
You're saying that with the biggest smile, and you know that's not true.
Wait, having some fun.
You know that's not true.
Lewis is too small.
Fabrizio's streaming at 6 p.m. Nice. I ain't watching.
I'm not watching that, bro. I'm stat padding, like flipping likes and retweets, bro. I don't know.
Then I'm not watching.
Lewis is too small to get into clubs. Okay,
What?
never mind.
Prime, that's another howler, bro. That's another howler.
Alright, cool. I'm moving like Christensen.
Prime, you're moving like Timo Werner, man. What are you doing?
I swear.
I'm moving like Christensen.
Yeah, those jokes are coming up
Team
short.
Werner's
Come
a
on, those
great
jokes are
move,
coming
man.
up short. They're just terrible.
Oh my god.
Oh, deep throwing a mic earlier. Now he's doing this.
Hey, no,
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on,
yeah.
Slens. Why are you thinking about deep throw? That wasn't me.
Well, ask everyone on the street. What did it sound like? What did it sound like? Ask everyone.
Prime, will you stop?
It sounded like I was coughing.
But Prime,
Nah, it sounded like Michael
That
down
was
your throat,
not a
buddy.
cough.
Prime, stop sending those jokes to Lewis. They go over his head. Just stop doing it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh fuck.
And you see all day.
Can't wait for
Man got it late as well. Man got it late as well.
Oi, if anyone sees Lewis, yeah.
Lewis told Billy Gilmore to come outside. I cannot be asked. Right, we're gonna end the stream because I actually do need to shower and get ready and get out. Big up everyone that's locked in. Big up everyone who's joined in to either talk football or to fucking pack me for the last 2 hours and 15 minutes. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We are out. Take care, like and subscribe, and as always,